So as you know, Tyrantrum is perfect for knocking out Meowth and Pheasantipity. That's all we're gonna do. Okay, yeah, probably not. It's kind of a bad card, but first order of business, Pokebeach revealed that the 30th anniversary set is coming out on September 16th. Remember that on Pokemon Day, they said that it would be a simultaneous worldwide release. We get our sets on, Thursday, so I think the 16th is a Wednesday, so we'll get it on the 17th on PTCGL, 18th IRL. So it's going to be, it's going to be kind of a wild year here where we just get a lot of set releases and stuff, but not a lot of good cards. But the thing that they revealed for the 30th anniversary set is that every card will be hollow, just like Celebrations. Before you go thinking that it's another great set for credit farming, remember that it's going to have more cards. So remember, Celebrations was the 25th anniversary. It had 25 cards. I'm going to take a wild guess and say the 30th anniversary set has 30 cards. I'm going to take a wild guess and assume that the 30th anniversary set has 30 cards. So Celebrations will still be better for credit farming. But yeah, there you go. We're getting it. Oh, God. All right. So yes, Wreak Havoc. If it has special energy, it has more hit points than Dragapult. It is a fossil. The attack kind of sucks. But yeah, this is a top 10 new deck. And oh, here's a fun fact for all of you. How many supporters are in Standard? Damn straight. How many supporters are in Standard? Yeah, 69, baby. 69. All right, so yeah, we'll start with the Barbarical build. Oh, God, I do not feel confident today. Yeah, I don't feel... I won't have a coin flip counter. I don't feel confident. FM Boss, well, it'll mostly be like legendaries and stuff. And Owen, I think you have to be subscribed to be able to do that, Owen. I definitely think you have to be subscribed to do that. But yeah, the Clefable video went up. I'll read the comments tomorrow when I log back in. I have a short going up about how Dragapult always has it. About how Dragapult always has it. Luke, you should not have done that. And wait, did somebody get rid of my pinned comment? Did one of the mods get rid of my pinned comment? Because that was an amazing... Oh no, it's still there. It's still there. Okay, good. It's good. The best comment you've ever seen. Wow, what the hell? And I'm going second? Okay, well, watch this be a grass deck. Watch this be a grass deck. Oh my goodness! And they started... Okay, please don't concede. It should be just above the chat. It should be just above chat, and you'll see it there. And it is a grass deck. Oh my God, this is the best possible match. This is the best starting hand anyone in the world could ask for. And then it's just, oh, I just have to play Cornerstone Master Ogerpon. Literally the best matchup anyone could have ever asked for with this deck, and it's just, oh, I just play Cornerstone. I do 160 damage. What do you mean, can I outpace it? I do 160 damage. What do you mean, can you outpace it? I don't even think it's worth it to put on the YouTuber voice, do you? Right? Because I'm just, like, if I just put the Cornerstone Master Ogerpon down, they're going to concede. Yeah, Lee Pace, who played an elf in the Hobbit movies, which were terrible. Turning the Hobbit into 3 movies is the equivalent of turning the Lord of the Rings into like 17 movies, by the way, just for those of you paying attention at home. I'm just going to put the Ogerpon down, attach an energy, and just, yeah, sure, let's put the Binacle into play too. I don't care. And then just end turn. They can't do anything. There's nothing they can do to my Ogerpon. They're just going to lose to it. I could have done many more things, but I guess we'll use this as like practice. You know, we'll pretend it's like a practice girl. We'll put a bag over this deck's head. We won't play it optimally. You know, we'll just try to kind of see how it goes. But this was the perfect, literally the perfect starting hand. And Psychotic, yeah, that's why I have to hunt the Chikorita. That's why the Chikorita and the Bayleaf have to be hunted down. But if they do have a Mega Meganium, I lose. They didn't leave any room for a Ogre, but yeah, they left room for one Ogerpon. And Leah, welcome in. It's a terrible day. So yeah, I mean, they probably have a Mega Meganium just specifically for the Ogerpon, and because it's also a good card, but I mean, there was no way I'm going to win this game. It's literally impossible for me to win this game. All right, well, that's going to go there. That's going to go there. I'll attach to the Ogre Pawn. And lilies. And then if we get a Barbarical and an energy, which we did, we just get a Barbarical and an energy. So this will be an energy, and then we go get Barbarical. And I can knock out a Mega Meganium, which is kind of cool. And Incineroaring, it's not a good evening, it's a bad evening. Let's go, I guess I go and get Lunatone. Don't you take that Lunatone with me, huh? Get it? Because it's like Lunatone. Don't you take that Luna? Never mind. All right, let's just start. Yeah, you can rare candy fossils, but that kind of goes against the strategy of the deck, right? Because the strategy of the deck is that you don't want to do that. Right? The strategy of the deck is that you want to copy Get Angry. Like, I do play rare candy in a couple of them, but realistically, you don't want to be rare candying. Like, if you have to rare candy into Tyrantrum, you're playing the deck wrong. Like, yeah, having a 330 hit point stage 2 that gives up a prize is fine. But I feel like if you're not evolving through Tyrant, the deck isn't going to perform as well. And like a grass matchup, obviously you're just going to lose a grass matchup because PDCGL hates your face. And hey, I think the pinned comment is very good, by the way. I think the pinned comment is C'est magnifique. Yeah, this is not going on YouTube, so you won't see this just because it's so boring. It's like, oh, I just put Ogre Pawn into play. How did you win this crazy matchup where you have where everyone's C'est magnifique? Okay, I wish I could pin that. I wish I could pin that, but I can't because someone's comment is already up there and it's perfect. No, oh, you're not even subbed, Owen. I have all the power here. You know, Leah's not subbed either. Neither is Vishwam or Incineroaring or Psychotic. Geez, all of you. FM Boss isn't even subbed either. No one's subbed here. I'm very disappointed in all of you. No, Mark, bad Mark. That's bad. Oh, we're gonna see if the card is broken. Yeah, Mark. You Thank you, Mark. I meant, yeah, everyone else is not sub. All the mean people. So it looks like they're just going to go for a Tuck Tail for 0 damage. But this is going to be interesting because I think this is the scenario. No, Mark, I wasn't trying to masterfully bait you, Mark, but What? What? Thank you, Mark, but out of all the people you could have chosen, okay, Mark, I'm not trying to masterfully bait you. I mean, I'm glad it's working. I'm glad I masterfully baited you hard enough to produce something, but haven't they already used a supporter? Yeah, they played Lilies. And they had Max Rod is definitely going to be their ace spec. What are they planning here? What are they planning? Like, it has to be a Mega Meganium or something. But I can knock out a Mega Meganium. Like, I don't think they know what the Cornerstone Masked Ogre Pawn's ability is. Right? Yeah, and Leah, you're part of the 5%. I haven't checked lately. It's probably lower, to be completely honest with you. I wouldn't be surprised if we've dropped under 5%. TQ, well, it's not... I can't really rant about Tyrantrum because it's not a bad card. Mods, ban GoDaddy. And Never Let Me Down. Yeah, they... Oh, wait, they're... Okay. Yep, I think they figured it out. I think they eventually figured it out. Okay, well, if I can just find... I think I only have 1 bosses in the list because I originally had something else. I think I originally had Prime Catcher, but I swapped it out for Legacy Energy. So that's not... Thank you, Never Let Me Down. Get the people out here who don't give me money. This is you give me money. Okay? No, we cannot pin anyone's comment unless it's better than mine. So no one's comment is better than mine. All right? No one can... Because I'm going to clap their cheeks so hard, it's going to make them dino-sore. It makes them dino-sore. No, Never Let Me Down. No, because if we time people out who have balls next to their name, they might get mad and not give me money. I think the swearing rule helps more. Like, I think saying that people aren't sub, that masterfully baited, oh, hey, Mark. No, don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. Never Let Me Down's letting the Never to Let Me Down's trying to exercise his power. Don't fall for it. Nobody who has no balls. Only type if you have balls. And GoDaddy sub with Prime. I see this. I told you. If you can masterfully bait people, they give you money. Wait, did we time you out? So wait a minute. We timed out GoDaddy. And GoDaddy subbed. Oh, and PDCGL was sucking butts earlier, by the way. When I was off stream, I was getting the disconnection issue, so I think they probably disconnected. Oppenheimer, I got some bad news. PDCGL is not doing great. So, yeah, see, that's you can see it. The chat kind of blocks it, but you can kind of see it pop up every once in a while down in the corner here. Oh, wait, what? I have never seen this one either. Wait a minute. They just got rid of their entire... What the hell? They just shuffled in their entire... What do you mean reconnecting? What card did I play that gets rid of their entire board? I literally just flipped the table. And they disappeared. This PDCGL is such a well-made game. Okay, well, I guess that's my cue, my TQ to restart the game. This sure is one of the games of all time. So I'm pretty sure we would have won that one. Like, I'm fairly confident we would have won that one. Well, we can, yeah, but I can't, we'll just call that a wash, right? We'll just call that Alan Tudyk's character from Firefly. We'll just call that a wash. Yeah, shuffle your entire board. And Mark. But, like, it got rid of all of their cards. And Owen, I feel bad for you, but I did that with Solandit. So I know you're paying. All right, we can check our win-loss ratio here. But stats, current win streak 0. Hey, I have 6,000 victories. And notice how a lot of those losses are disconnects, instant win glitches. I auto-concede when I test decks. So a couple hundred of these losses are literally just me testing decks, then instant conceding, because no one wants to watch that. But yeah, if you're wondering how many games does it take to reach level 400, about 11,000. Though no, sorry, it'll take less than 11,000. Because back when I started, you got like 50 experience for a win. Now it's 600 or 700. Yeah, very, very well made game. See, this is... I'm toying around with the idea of making a YouTube short titled, why am I so critical of TCG Live? And then I started writing it out, and I was like, this might actually be like a 5-minute video, so I might not be able to be a short. And Lomed. Yeah, it's the last time you're going to see Gardevoir, last time you're going to see a lot of things. And this is a start. All right, well, I'd rather start the Lunatone. Yeah, I think it'll have to be expanded into, what do you mean? Your name is Destroyer of Worlds. Your name is Oppenheimer. Of course, that's what I call you. So yeah, I was going to make it a YouTube short. So it really depends just how long it ends up being. I think if it's over 2 minutes, I'll just make it like a 3 to 5 minute video or something. Because I don't want it to be a rehash of all the issues. I just want it to be like, why am I so critical of this game? And it's not just going to be me listing the hundreds of issues. It's going to be me like scientifically showing you. Believe it or not, this is actually a winnable matchup, especially with this type of start. Now, the question is, do I want to get the Lunatone Solrock combo going early? I think the answer is yes. Okay, we prized a Solrock. That's fine. None of these guys really matter. I mean, a Binacle would be good. I think I just Fighting Dong for an energy. How many air balloons do we got? We got 2. Legacy energy is the A-spec. I think I just attached to the Sol Rock, Lily's Determination, because I can very easily win this game. I think this is a decent matchup for us. That's actually really good. All right, so we'll go Binacle. And then probably just... How risky do I want to be? I mean, I guess I'll just go for the basic fighting. I shall Lunar Cycle. I do have to be a little careful here with my energy because there's not a ton of it in the deck. Ooh, that's not very good. Well, that's an end turn if I've ever seen one. So this is bad. I mean, I wouldn't have taken the knockout anyway, so I guess it doesn't really matter. So we'll go Pokepad for another Lunatone because they'll knock out this Lunatone. And you know what? I can't hate them for going for Petrol. You know, Petrol seemed like such a bad card when it was first revealed. It's like, go get a trainer. And then we didn't know their grand plan was, oh, we're going to get rid of Arven and replace it with nothing. We're going to force you to play Petrol. And then, hey, you may as well Petrol for Factory. Oh, they just had to go for a Torment. I gave them the what face because they were taking a long time. So if I had managed to do the thing, we'd be great right now. Oh, man. Okay, so do I only have 1 in there. I can Pokepad, so we have Barbarical. I may as well just Battle Cage. This is a little concerning. But I think in this situation, we just go for Tyrant. I have Cypher Maniac's code breaking. I can Cypher Maniac for Air Balloon and Thingy Thing. But I don't think I want to do that. I think I just want to Cypher Maniac for, what, just like Lilies? Just put a Lilies, don't waste anything. But I could attack this turn and at least put a little bit of pressure on them. But what did they grab off the Petrol? Oh, they grabbed Transceiver. So yeah, they're definitely going to be able to attack next turn. So I think I honestly just put Lilies and doesn't matter. Right? Lillian doesn't matter, and then we just don't do anything. Because then I go attach to you, let the Lunatone get knocked out, end turn, and just sort of play the slow game. Because I'm fairly confident that I can win this game if I can just put as many Tyrantrum into play as possible. Right? Because they have 130 hit points. They do resist fighting, but it's only 30. Tyrantrum does 100.
Sunny to 28 leave.
Sunny, thank you for the money. If I had more money, honey, would you love me, love me, love me? But thank you, Sunny. Congratulations on getting partner. I really liked your passive-aggressive tweet about how I've done nothing on Twitch recently, but I became partner, so here you go. Well, we had the stadium that put fossil evolvations into play, and then we had Amistar V. That was about it. Okay, thank you, never to let me down. If you're wondering why I'm starting this YouTube video so late, it's because they have been slow playing like crazy today. They have been, like, they have done nothing and it's been almost 3.5 minutes. So the situation here has definitely escalated. I think I just go directly into Tyrantrum. Hopefully I get it. Because I didn't prepare for this to happen. All right, so we'll put Pheasant Skibbity down. Let's go energy retrieval. I know it's a little premature for that, but this way I can go Barbarical, we're literally going to see 100,000 cards this turn. There's no way I don't get what I need. We're going to see 17,000 cards. I told you, we're going to get exactly what we need. I think it's just Pheasant Skibbity time. Oh, wow. 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 It's like Minoko seeing Lune's feet for the first time. Wow. All right. This is a little interesting. This is a slightly interesting situation I find myself in. I think what I have to do is Lunatone away the basic fighting. There's a Tyrant. Okay, so we have nothing happening next turn, but they need to get everything going, right? They need to have everything. I think this is a plus matchup. I know Never Gonna Let You Down mentioned that Tyrantrum's attack makes Porygon better. But the fact that if I can just hunt their Porygon, right? Most decks maybe only play a 2-2 line. There's Tarragon. We have the bosses. They have to get rid of 6 supporters from hand to knock out 1 Tyrantrum. They're going to take 1 prize. They're going to take 0 prizes on this one because I'll attach Legacy Energy. They'll probably target the Pheasantipity at some point thinking that's a good idea when in reality that's a terrible, terrible idea and they should never do that. Because this is what I always say. It's like, yes, Meowth and things like Pheasantipity in single prize decks are always liabilities. But the good news about playing a Pheasantipity or a Meowth in your single prize deck is that if they target that, they're not targeting your main attacker, which is a really big thing here. Mark just clapped the cheeks of a Mega Clefable. Man, that must be really fun to clap the cheeks of a Mega Clefable. There must be so much bouncing. With the free Decky Dewey deck. Yeah, Clefable is not good. Discarding energy is terrible for it. If you're facing a deck that has Decidueye or Crushing Hammer or the little baby Turtonator, you have to play more than 8 basic Psychic, but you have to play 4 Telepathic to get your basics because you need to find, Lily's Clefairy. You could play Poffin, but you just Telepathic fulfills 2 roles. Just like when Mistress Paddlebottom puts on a British accent and pretends to be for the win, it fulfills 2 different roles. All right, they have to get rid of their entire hand to knock out the Tyrantrum. And I am not going to do what I should be doing, which is discarding the Jaw Fossil to put in the Relicanth. But yeah, so turns out Tyrantrum is really good against other single prize decks. I probably should have guessed that that was going to happen, that it would be good against other single prize decks, but I wasn't, 100% convinced. And I have the bosses. We're going to use the bosses now. They did waste a Night Stretcher. So they wasted a Night Stretcher, which means Trust Your Pilot is going to wreak some havoc. All I have to do to win this game is just target their Porygon. That's it. I target Porygon, I win. We are 0-2. I will keep a passive coin flip counter off the side here because I have gone 0 for 2. I did have 3 heads flips in a row when I was off stream, but I think I went 5 times. I had just 0 right off the bat. And then 1 time I had 3 and that's it. But the whole point of this deck is to get angry. And no, I don't have a version that leads into the mill aspect because it's not guaranteed. Like the thing with Wugtrio is that it was flip 3 coins, mill 3 for each heads. You were almost guaranteed to mill at least 3 cards, and you played things like Neutralization Zone, so if you hit all our stadiums, they were screwed. But Tyrantrum is just, it's so good. You might say it claps their cheeks so hard, it'll leave them dino-sore. Huh? It'll leave them dino-sore. But yeah, I'm really happy that this can beat off other single prize decks very easily. Because 330 hit points on a single prizer, that is difficult for Honchkrow. It also beats Alakazam. If you're wondering, how does it beat Alakazam? Well, you play 3 or 4 copies of Rocky. They typically play 2 Enhanced Hammer. So that's really cool, is that they play about 2 Enhanced Hammer. So you're just like, yeah, that's fine. I don't care. I have more Rocky fighting than you have Enhanced Hammer. Okay. I think I just flipped the script, because if I get an energy, there's no way they can win, right? Ooh, there's Tarragon. But I can only get 2. I can get some thingy things. I think I just have to just Tarragon, as much as I don't necessarily want to here. I think Tarragon is just the safest bet. All right, so we'll put the Jaw Fossil down. As long as I can loop Tyrantrum, they have no shot of winning this game. And that's pretty much what I'm going to be doing, is just looping Tyrantrum. And if they do manage to knock out the Tyrantrum, oops, what's going to happen? You take 0 prizes and Pheasantipity. We're 0-3. Okay, I may have to get a coin flip counter going because this is getting a little disappointing. So let's run through the math here. This deck beats Honchkrow. I think it's very easy to beat Honchkrow. If you can just get Tyrantrum up and running, you win. Did you get Tyrantrum up and running? Congratulations, you win. Because the only way that a Honchkrow... What the hell? Are they going to hammer in? The only way that a Honchkrow deck can beat Tyrantrum is with Porygon 2. But if you can somehow mill their Ignitions or mill their Energies or just, target their Porygon... I only play 1 bosses, so it is kind of sucky in that aspect. Because at the last second, I took out a Prime Catcher, and I added in... I can't remember what I added in, but I added in something else. And just because Rocket Feathers forces them to discard supporters from hand, it's just so impossible for them to get it up at how much they need to. You have to get rid of 6 supporters every single turn, but you also have to keep supporters in order to play the game. And this is the first time I've ever used Drayton for anything. This is the first time Drayton has ever been used by Trust Your Pilot, and it actually worked somehow. All right, let's... yeah, sure, I have the energy in hand. May as well attach it. Yeah, Manderson, that is the whole strategy with the deck, is because it has 3... We got 1, and there we go. We're 1-4 on heads flips and coin flips. What the hell is a Drayton? A card you kind of have to play in this deck. But you'll see a bunch of different lists. There's Hilda in some to find your energy, especially Neo Upper. But Get Angry does 20 damage for each damage counter on this Pokemon. This thing has 330 hit points when you get a special energy on it. So you just put the Relicanth down, you copy Get Angry. Dragapult specifically hates that combo, but obviously Dragapult will have other ways to beat you off and it'll make you hate life. But I think between Solrock, knocking out a couple Badoo, if you can hit into them with a Solrock into the Dragapult, you can knock them out with Blood Moon or Saluna, and then you can maybe save a Tyrantrum. See, I told you they're going to go for the Fez, and that's a bad idea. Remember when I said there's going to be a point where they go for the Pheasantipity, and that's just a bad idea, because if they go for the Pheasantipity, that means they're not going for your attackers. I mean, they could go for Tyrant, for all I know. And they went for Pheasantipity. Yeah, see, that's the thing. I want you to knock out the Fez. You have already lost the game because I have both of my attackers powered up. I mean, I just need a Tyrantrum, but I have both of my attackers powered up. You're knocking out the Pheasantipity. You have to count your opponent's prize cards for them. They realize that it's too late. Trust Your Pilot is too handsome. Luxurious Cape would have been the absolute GOAT, but luckily Luxurious Cape rotated, so Crustle isn't as bad. But don't let this game fool you. Tyrantrum is not as good as this game would make you think. It's just really good against the top 2 single prize decks in Honchkrow and Alakazam. Against multi-prize decks, well, we'll find out. All right, so I will write down... I'll keep it off screen just for posterity here. I'll keep it off screen. So it's 1 heads, 4 tails. Heads, 1, tails, Knuckles. Hey, it's a rematch. Oh, this is stupid. Hopefully they just immediately concede. Right? I hopefully they immediately concede because they know that they can't win. But this isn't going to go in the YouTube video. Yeah, that Iron Boulder. I'm looking at that Iron Boulder. They switched to a grass deck. Hey, I still have Cornerstone Mask. But they're probably just going to slow play and be like, oh man, I'm a butt face. And Baku Naruto, it's the one win. You know, we probably would have won that first game, but it wouldn't have been very interesting. All right, we got the, wow, this is quite the start. And Incineroaring, that is something I tested with. I did test the Moltres. There's a list with that. There's a Furfrou that does 30 damage and accelerates in energy. I tested a bunch of things. Let's just put it that way. I tested a bunch of things. Doesn't mean it was good, right? I tested a bunch of random things. You'll see a bunch of random cards. So this will not be in the YouTube video. So if anybody has any cool things to get my attention, if you have any questions, now is the time to ask. And Manderson, yeah, I'm looking at Barbaracle. I'm trying to find some interesting decks to play with Barbaracle other than just like Garchomp and Lucario. There isn't really many, and the Future Box deck with the Iron Boulder is surprisingly seems playable. Why is the sky blue? Because Elon Musk is in charge of Twitter, so I moved over to Blue Sky for a bit. Manderson, they're one and the same. What's the current state of For the Win's balls? I put icy hot on them every night. All right, here we go. This is going to be fun. I don't know why they're still here. Let's go, I guess, Pokepad for a Binacle. And yeah, we'll just attach. Hopefully they're not going to do a whole bunch of things. Yeah, I guess I just discard an energy. We have energy retrieval and Tarragon. Okay, all right. Well, this did not work out how I wanted it to. This is the problem if you don't have a good start. There we go. We got 2 fossils. Open that jaw, baby. I got a fossil here for you. All right. Wow, this is a terrible hand for next turn. So I think I have to put the Totsadiri down and let it get knocked out. That seems like the strat is I just have to put the Totsadiri up front. Okay, hang on. Deciduous, I don't know, probably a paid actor. I don't pay actors, you know, they do it on principle. Oh, they just have to go get a watchtower or something. What is the latest Pokemon I goon to? Obstagoon, obviously. Yeah, Okidogi with Barbaracle, that was in my, I'm just trying to think of like decks that weren't in my videos. Because I know you all watch all my videos from start to finish multiple times. And press 1 if you've been watching Ludwig and Michael's Tip to Tip. You've been watching two dudes go tip to tip for about 2 weeks now. That is exactly what YouTube was created for, was to watch 2 grown men go tip to tip. And it is just so good. It's just so, they barely speak the language. They know just enough to get by. And they just, if you're not watching Ludwig's Tip to Tip, I highly recommend it. All right, so they're gonna, oh, they went for Deceit instead of Torment. Okay, I probably would have retreated. And Trucker Clark, hey, you know what time it is. You know what time it is, baby. All right, let's go. Wait, it's like they abandoned their strategy. Wait, did they abandon their strategy of doing the smart thing? It seems like they abandoned the strategy. Because their strategy before was Porygon, and now it's just like, that's Porygon. All right, yeah, I want to get rid of the energy. I probably attached the Legacy. No, we definitely just attached the Rocky Fighting. I was going to attach the Legacy if I had to, but we go Battle Cage. I mean, we know they have Ariana Grande. And Mark, wait, were they a normal person? Were they a normal person? Because that means they're not a true viewer. And Leah, I tried that pre-rotation with reversal energy and it didn't work. Like, again, it's something I'm toying with. You know, I'm usually toying with myself when I watch 2 dudes go tip to tip. But yeah, I'm going to look at future, but I think, again, I talked about this yesterday. I think I have my videos kind of sorted out between now and Chaos Rising. And then when Chaos Rising comes out, that'll be like 2 weeks of new decks. And then June will be like the leftover crap I never got to. And see, that's the thing. Comedy is like women. You hit on enough women, you'll eventually get a yes. You tell enough bad jokes, eventually someone will laugh. So hey, it worked. It worked, didn't it? Yeah, they should be saving the ignitions, but they haven't been prioritizing the Porygon. Huh. I'm not quite sure what to do here. This is a very awkward hand because I might not have enough energy. I mean, let's just take the guarantee here. Because I might be able to get a fighting dong or something. That's not what I wanted. So let's go for Drayton and see if I can play with some dong. I'll take an energy retrieval. That also works. That's actually perfect. All right, and then we go Legacy. Oh, maybe I don't go Legacy Energy yet. Because then wouldn't they just target this guy? Or is it smart to put the Legacy Energy on now, or is it stupid to put the Legacy Energy on now? I'm not sure. All right, let's see. Let us see. Hey, there's 1 and 1. We have 2 heads and 5 tails, and we got rid of a Honchkrow. Not bad. But yeah, it's just that's the thing. I made a tweet about this. Yeah, depends how many Archer they have exactly. I made a tweet. They're probably gonna go for 1 Archer right now, but I made a tweet about how, yeah, there's Archer, about how, you know, if you ever wanted people to get mad at you for having a personality, become a YouTuber. Because people get mad at me all the time. Archer seems like a terrible idea right now for them though, right? Like, it shouldn't be about affecting, you have to get rid of 6 supporters. You should be worried about yourself. How are you going to get 6 supporters in your hand off of an Archer and a Honchkrow? I don't think, you know, something's starting to tell me that they've never played the Tyrantrum matchup before. You know, you think they would have learned that Porygon is the way, but I guess when I bossed the Porygon last game, that made them sad. Oh, they're going for Torment. Oh, okay. But they don't realize that Rocky Fighting blocks it. Oh, baby. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, yes. Okay. Oh, that feels good. That feels so good. That feels nice on my balls. Nice and smooth. You know what? I'm going to attach the Rocky Fighting because I feel that confident. I feel that confident that we're going to win, that I'm going to attach the Rocky Fighting and leave myself with like no backup way of doing anything. All right, let's, yeah, we'll put it on the Tatsugiri. We'll go Wreak Havoc. Rocky Fighting so good. Oh, 3 and 1. All right, so that messed up the average here. That definitely messed up the averages. Hey, there we go, 2 and 0. So we're 45 minutes into the stream, and the game broke, but we'll be fine. All right, you know, I'll take it. We're level 404. 404 not found. A good game. Good game not found. One of my most hated things, Barbarical. The problem with that is getting a stage 2. Like, you want to play Barbarical with a stage 1 or a basic. Another stage 2 is just really tough. Like, this one makes a little bit of sense because it's me building it and I'm cool. But what I hate about the TCG video game for Game Boy Color is that 99% of people who played the Game Boy Color game, they don't realize there was a sequel. They made a sequel, but it was only made available in Japan. Make an Invincible Halucha? No, I'm not putting myself through that. Maybe we'll get lucky. Maybe they'll put, like, maybe they'll put it on Switch Online and they'll localize it. But yeah, it's just so unsettling. Evely's right. The sequel is good, but it's not in English. I'm sure there's fan translations and everything. Yeah, but it's more. It's like Britney Spears always says, gimme more. Oh, this is why you go second. Oh, get absolutely bodied. You're going to get knocked. I'm going to beat your butt off. She does always say that. Yes, she does. Okay, this is Dragapult. This is our first test here. Oh, God. They always get the turn 1 Poffin. How do they always get the turn? I think this is going to be a loss. I don't think Tyrantrum can win, especially when they get the attachment early. I'm not entirely confident I can win this one, but I do have a Solrock, so that's good. I think it's worth it to attach the Rocky Fighting. I know it's not smart, but I don't really have a choice. I need to increase my chances of finding playable cards, because this is about to get real sketchy if I can't find an item. All right, if I can't find an item, do I just lose the game? Because we're knocking out their Badoo. I guess if they can't... Oh, hoo, hoo, hoo. Woo! All right. Yeah, Battle Cage has to go down. I guess we attract some customers because they'll probably have like an unfair stamp or something. Maybe they'll think Drayton is my only supporter and they won't judge me if they have it. But yeah, see, I told you it was worth it to Cosmic Beam, because if I didn't Cosmic Beam, or if I didn't attach the Rocky Fighting, we would be in the same situation where I just have to attach the Rocky Fighting. If I didn't attach the Rocky Fighting, we'd be in the same situation where I have to attach the Rocky Fighting. All right, this is absolutely a winnable matchup. The problem is this only has 60 hit points in a world where Dragapult does 60 damage, so you have to play Battle Cage and hope that they don't have Jamming Tower, but they always have Jamming Tower. And some of the abilities on the fossils are okay. I think there's one that's like increase their attack cost by 1 pip, but this one is just their attacks. What? Okay. What do we think that is? Do we think that's going to be a baby Frostlass or a Mega Frostlass? Because everyone in my deck has an ability. Oh, they had to put a Meowth down. And FM Boss? Yeah, Jellicent. We don't talk about Jellicent. A Glalie? Yeah, you'd think it would be the Mega, but it's also, like, it could be like a 2-2 line, like 2 Snorunt, 1 Baby, 1 Mega. That could 100% be it. But yeah, it's, and they, okay, it's the watch. Oh, wait. Oh my God, they freaking got it. How did they freaking get it? Okay, so we're about to lose a Solrock and a Jaw Fossil, and I don't have a way to make a comeback here. I have no way of making a comeback right now if they have a Psychic Energy, because I didn't get a Binacle down, because I didn't think they'd have it, but Dragapult always has it like that. And luckily, I have Psyduck, but again, that's not really going to save us here. There's Pheasant Skibidi. Wow. Of course, if they whiffed the turn 1 attachment, we'd be fine. They didn't whiff the turn 1 attachment. This deck also, I think it only has 1 rare candy. Again, I messed up. Oh, God. Oh, no. Come on, Lily. Well, that's not great. I'm about to Tarragon for a basic fighting. That doesn't feel great. About to Tarragon for a basic fighting. So this will be interesting. Do you think I'm going to be able to discard my fossil? Press 1 if you think I can discard the fossil. Press 2 if PDCGL doesn't understand the interaction. Ooh, there's a Tyrant. Yeah, you can't discard this fossil from play. So according to PDCGL, Team Rocket's Watchtower, so it's an ability. I don't think that's true though, right? I don't think it's true that it's an ability. Right? That can't be right. Yeah, I just have to Tarragon for a basic fighting. That's terrible. And then we had 3 supporters waiting for us. Yeah, but I don't think it's an ability. This card can't, at any time during your turn, it's text, right? It's text, it's not an ability. So according to PDCGL, Team Rocket's Watchtower shuts off Antique Jaw Fossil, and you can't discard it from play, but it's still a basic. So I don't know if that's true or not, but I'll look it up. All right, so let me check the compendium real quick. What do you think? Yeah, I think it's PDCGL screwing it up, but I'll look it up just in case. Yeah, I'll do the compendium. I guess I should just search Watchtower. So it should be, yeah. See, if they hadn't stamped me, but they got everything. That's cool. Well, yeah. We did lose this game. Isn't that fun? Isn't it fun losing card games because PDCGL hates your face? Well, yeah, I guess I just give them the Tatsugiri and just say, yeah, whatever. Okay, so it doesn't look like there's a ruling, right? While in play... hang on. What should I look it up as? Because there are rulings about fossils, knockouts and prizes, attacks. You've never seen Drayton played? Well, you got to play it here. Yeah, I'm just trying to... It doesn't... Like, watch... There's only 2 rulings in the compendium. But I think PDCGL got it wrong. So I think PDCGL gets this ruling wrong. I'm going to write that as... I think PDCGL got this ruling wrong. Yeah, so I'm not sure. Because it's not an ability, right? The ability is Intimidating Jaw, right? The ability is Intimidating Jaw, so that shouldn't affect it. It must just be how they coded it, not the discard. Just how they coded it. Yeah, it shouldn't. I don't think it should. That would be my guesstimation here. Meanwhile, bad things are happening. I guess I just have to go Hilda for Tyrantrum and... Oh, yeah, I probably should have put Legacy Energy on there instead of that thingy. But it's too late. All right, so Fighting Dawn for Binacle for sure. Because we have... Oh, I should have gone for a basic fighting. But we do know the Tyrantrum is surviving. That's one good thing, because they don't... Oh, the Binacles get knocked out. I was too focused on the wreaking havoc part. And, of course, we flip tails when we absolutely needed to get rid of a bunch of things. All right. So the Binacle's dead. Binacle's dead. That's cool. That was my bad. And they just have everything they need. You know, this should be an okay matchup, right? Most of the time, if they are unable to get, you know, Unfair Stamp turn 2, Dust Noir, double Meow, if they're unable to get everything, right? If I'm able to get one reprieve... Oh. Okay, did they just let me win the game? Okay. FM Boss, they would play Jamming Tower or Tool Scrapper. They would play Jamming Tower or Tool Scrapper. You'd rather play Neo Upper or something. All right, so let's go Lily's Determination. I can't put anything into play. I can't even put Fossil into play. I can't put this guy into play. I can put the Fez into play. But that's about all I can. Oh, no, wait. I win this game. Wait, did I just win this game? I think I just won this game. I think I just won this game. There is no shot that I just won this game. I think I just won this game. You don't know how, but I think I just won this game. And I haven't even been paying attention. YouTube audience, I'm sorry, because I had to look up the ruling about Watchtower and fossils. But I'm pretty sure I just won this game. And this is the most insane finish you're ever going to see. If they do not affect my hand, I have won this game. If they just hit into me with the Dragapult, I have won this game. I'm hoping... I don't think the Relicanth is prized. If all they do is just Dragapult and hit into me, I win the game. And this is amazing. And this is why I told everybody, if you're not playing it with the Tyrant, if you're playing Rare Candy, you are not playing the deck properly. Rare Candy... takes away the ability to get angry and throw a temper Tyrantrum, and you can't get all up in their gutsy. Oh, please, please Phantom Dive. Please Phantom Dive. Oh, okay, there's a Duskull. That's bad. Oh no, what if they see it? What if they see it? Oh no, if they see it, I lose. If they know that I have Relicanth, maybe they don't see it. Maybe this is the first time they've ever faced Tyrantrum. They haven't watched my videos. Do it. Yes! 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 Oh, that's amazing. Oh, we got to give them a thumbs up for that one. Thumb right up your old butt right there. Thank you. We got the... Oh, I'm so worried it was prized. Oh my goodness. How did I just win this game? Get angry for 400. How did I win that game? I have no idea, but that was the greatest game I've ever played in the history of my life, and I wasn't even paying attention half the time. See? That's the beauty of Pokemon cards. Sometimes you don't have to do anything and you can still win. Though they did bosses the Lunatone to knock out the Lunatone and the Binacle, which was very weird, and now they know never to wreak havoc. Don't let Trust Your Pilot wreak havoc because your toes are not safe. All right, Django 1313 at like 45 minutes with Dragapult. Start with like 5 minutes left when I realize I can win, or start at the start and edit out until the end when I realize Tyrantrum is goated. All right, I'm just leaving myself notes here. Yeah, Major Clefable would have lost that. Major Clefable would have prized the Lily's Clefairy. All right, let's switch it up and go to the Lucario build for a second here. Tyrantrum BDIF, baby. Is the discard effect on a fossil an ability? I typed in on Google, is the discard effect on a fossil an ability? And it says no. In the game Magic the Gathering, it is not considered an ability. I guess I need to specify Pokemon. Pokemon TCG. Pokemon TCG. The discard effect on a fossil Pokemon card from Pokegym. Okay, wait, hang on. Abilities are defined as effects that are not attacked, and the discard effect... Okay. So, I guess I should write that. Oh my god, another freaking grass deck. I mean, I can win this one. But can I find it? Where does it say fossil? Doesn't say fossil anywhere. All right, that's cool. Oh, it's Yanmega. Interesting. Okay, so according to ChatGPT Google, nah, I make YouTube Shorts now. I make YouTube Shorts. It's an ancient trait. All right, here we go. But yeah, I make it because I don't make money from tweets, but I do make $2 from YouTube Shorts, so it's kind of worth it. All right, so that'll be another thing. We switched to the Lucario build. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to rely quite heavily on Lucario here because they're playing a Yanmega. They're probably playing, what, Yanmega, Mega Meganium? Yeah. Oh, so this might be my deck. I'm a short king? Yeah, thank you. I don't think it's worth it to put on the YouTuber voice, do I? I don't think it's at all worth it. All right, let's go for the Riolu. We'll go for Riolu. We'll go for Solrock. I really don't want a Carmine here. This is more of a turn one, go first type of deck. So using Carmine is not quite what I have in mind right now. All right, so let's go get a Riolu just to cut it out of the deck. And then I will play with my balls. We'll get rid of this guy and this guy. Actually, probably should keep that guy. Yeah, I know I'm not using Carmine this turn. As much as I want to, I know Carmine is not going to get used this turn. FM boss, you know me so well. Oh my goodness. Hello there, my friend. Okay, yeah, let's retreat into Solrock, take the KO, and make them hate life. Actually, no, I just bossed the Yanma. Yeah, we just bossed the Yanma. And never gonna let me down. Yeah, the shorts, it like every short gets like 20,000 views. Like it's between 10 to 20,000. But it's really weird because you can go to the analytics. You can go to the analytics of your YouTube channel and see how many people subscribe because of that video. And I'm 3-0, by the way. And it only says like, 5, 6, 7. But I think what happens is people go to the main page, like they watch a short and they're like, oh, I want to see what else this creator has. So they click on your name and then they subscribe from your homepage. So it's kind of flawed in that scenario. But yes, I'm gaining about 1,000 subs a month now, which is quite a bit more than I was doing. And we are basically, within this month, we will be halfway to 69,420 subs. By the way, for those of you who are wondering, we will be halfway to 69,420. Press 1 if you enjoy 69,420. It should be 4-0, but there could have been a Mega Meganium. They could have knocked out the Cornerstone Mask. But then I could have, done the whole thing where I'm cool. It was 2.4. Well, I mean, that's not completely accurate. But, I mean, if that's what it says, then YouTube's lying to me. But yes, I am definitely growing. There's growth in my pants right now, because that's where I keep my phone. Social Blade is very accurate. Well, then YouTube is lying to me. Or I just don't pay attention to the analytics as much as I should. But yeah, we're definitely growing. I wouldn't be surprised if I can keep it up. I'm not very good at my age of keeping it up for a long time. But yeah, we just have to hunt Yanma and we're fine. But I'm not really good at keeping it up. We could hit 50,000 this year. Right? If we keep it up at 2,000 a month and, there's 9 months to go, 18,000 subs this month, there's a very good chance that we get to 50,000, and that's kind of crazy. Yeah, I'm a grower. Second handsomest, damn straight. Never first handsomest. Maybe I shouldn't have wasted that bosses, huh? But you have no jet energy. Yeah, you got a Yan Mega, but where's your jet? Oh, crap. FM boss? No, I don't think I do it more than I'm doing right now. Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, that's bad. But I mean, I'm close to full time, right? I do enough hours. Between testing and editing and stuff. I still wouldn't say it's like full time, but I put a lot of time into it. So I probably should have just knocked out the Chikorita. Oh, thank you. Thank you, PDCGL. I didn't know what was about to happen. Thank you. I had no idea that Yan Mega moved energy backwards. Golly gee, what would I do without you, PDCGL? Wow, this is terrible. This is one of the worst hands I've ever seen. All right, well, let's go. Yep, they did. They hit me with the zoomies. They got the zoomies. I mean, this is probably almost a guaranteed loss here. So, yeah, we have to do that. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Thanks, PDCGL. Attach up to. Attach up to. Wait, let me double check. I'll check. I think maybe this is one of those rulings where you have to. Let me just quickly double check. Oh, no, you must attach at least one. Okay, there we go. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. I keep forgetting, what is right, what is wrong. Yeah. So according to the ruling when Mega Evolution came out, you have to attach because it isn't saying up. Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say the whole public knowledge thing. So if it's from your deck, it can be 0 because you might have 0 in your deck because that's not pubic knowledge. They're gonna go for Dawn, aren't they? Because it's not pubic knowledge, but because your discard pile is public knowledge, they know there's an energy in there, so you have to. It's not an up to as in 0 to 3. It's an up to as you have to do at least 1 and it's up to 3. It's just some of these rulings are confusing, but I don't give the Pokemon Company any slack. I don't let them slack off simply because of the fact that they designed this game, right? I can't give them any benefit of these nuts in their mouth of doubt. I don't think they realized I got rid of their Forest of Vitality. Oh, okay. So PDCGL also got that wrong. So I mean, that's another. How many YouTube shorts am I making out of this stream? So. And yeah, another ruling PDCGL got wrong at 104 of the Tyrantrum stream. Wow, this is yeah, PDCGL, such a well-made game, right? I really shouldn't be. Oh wow. And then they Badoo me as soon as we get everything ready to go. That is so cool. I love that. I love that so much that I hate it. I love that so much that I actually hate it. Isn't that cool? All right, fine. You know what? I'm just gonna get everything on the field. Whatever. I'm battle hardened, baby. Oh, I'm rock hardened. So thank you. That's another issue with the game. There's a battle cage. That's great. But of course, the turn we get the Jaw Fossil is the turn they retreat and mount and Badoo me. And they're going to have a Meganium right now, and that's really bad. And Mark, because you gave a ton of people blue balls. They just need one more energy and we lose. You gave a lot of people blue balls. Well, that's probably going to cinch it. That'll probably about do it for us. It was nice while it lasted. Oh, and I got the lilies. Yeah, that's a GG right there. I mean, I guess if I had a legacy energy. All right, just go. No, you know what? I'll tough it out. I'll tough it out. We'll see what happens. So yeah, that's another ruling. But it's so cool poking holes. Granta, what I learned, you should triple sleeve. I'm so worried about getting more kids. You should definitely triple sleeve. Because they say that if you have 2, they cancel each other out. So if you have 3, that cancels out the canceling out. So that's obviously the right move. I mean, if I get an okay top deck, we can still win. Crazy to say out loud, but if we get just the world's okayest of top decks, we can win this game. We did not get the okayest of top decks. All right, I'm confident, but yes, this is just the Mega Lucario deck. Hey, this is a family-friendly stream, Grant. This is a family. I will not have your potty mouth infecting the family friendliness here. Oh, right. Secret Box is my ace spec, and I have Carmine. So you want to go first in this list. God, of course I have to, okay, MV pull. MV pull 10 at, what time are we at? We're 110? Let's go first, baby. We're playing a Carmine build. I'm probably going to switch it to a non-Carmine build. Actually, this is a great start. This is one of the better starts I could have asked for, I guess, right? You know, having the bosses really sucks, but this is not the worst start I could have asked for. Nick, it's been another weird stream, right? I'm 3-1, but like 2 of those were against the same opponent, and it was Haunchcrow, and then there was a drag. Oh, God. Are you kidding me, PDCGL? Oh, how is this the world we live in, where PDCGL is just like, yeah, bro, I got you, bro. Oh, what's that? You want to lose both of your boss's orders right off the bat? Ah, I hear you loud and clear, bro. Don't worry, bro. Oh, you want to lose all of your bosses before you can even play a single card? Easy. Done. Say less, kid. Say less, unk. All right, I mean, back to back is fine. You know, the only thing better than going tip to tip is going back to back. Am I right, guys? Oh my God. This is what happens. I don't always put Carmine in a deck. But when I do, I have double bosses in my starting hand in Secret Box, and I have to get rid of everything because PDCGL hates my face. And I don't always get my second Battle Cage in my second hand with a second Carmine, but when I do, it's after I Secret Boxed for my first Battle Cage and I'm facing Dragapult and they won't put a stadium down. The one time I want my opponent to play a Battle Cage down, and they just don't. And all of a sudden, Dragapult gets cold feet. Ooh, okay, that's fine. All right, let's attach to you. Let's go Carmine. This is a horrific board state that I... Okay, yeah. I can't remember if I have a Tatsudiri, but if I don't have a Tatsudiri. Didn't think so. Well, we have to go for a Tyrant, I guess. Oh, this game is great. This is such a great game, isn't it, everybody? This is one of the games of all time. You know what? Let's just go into the fossil. I don't even care at this point. Yeah, I get double bosses to start a Carmine hand, and then I Carmine. Any cards except for triple Riolu would have been fine. Oh, geez. Okay, so the nice thing is that the Antique Fossil does survive a Dracloak hit because it takes 30 less damage, but like I'm out of Battle Cage, I'm out of bosses. I apparently don't play any Fighting Gong or Ultra Ball in this deck, or Pokepad, really. Oh, geez. We're having a time. All right. Like, the thing with Tyrantrum is you can play it a million different ways. However you think you can play it that way. But the whole thing is, I have to feature the Tyrantrum, right? It is my job as a streamer to highlight the card that I put in the title of the video. And I don't do clickbait. Like, I changed the title of the YouTube short where it's like, oh, Pokemon TCG Live is pay to win. Because not enough people realize that obviously I was joking. So I changed it from oh God, they somehow got a rare candy. Are you kidding me? All right, well, the good news is they can't hit the bench. And we're going to... Are you kidding me? Oh my God. But I had to change the title, and I put a 6-7 in the title. It's question mark exclamation point 6-7. People still think I'm not joking. I put 6-7 in the title of the video, and people still think it's not a joke. Oh, there we go. Unfortunately, they still got it. If I can just top deck a playable card, I'll be tickled pink like somebody tickling a Ditto. That's a playable card. Oh my god, everybody, we got a playable card. Nobody freak out. We got a freaking playable card. It's not the most playable card, but it is a playable card. Yeah, we're not using accelerating stab. And then, yeah, I guess I just attach to the Lunatone to get a free retreater. Oh, man. You know, the fact that I'm not completely out of this game and I'm just a Lily's top deck away from being better. Oppenheimer, I wanted to try out Carmine to try and, like, you know, get it up as early as possible. But I think switching this to a non-Carmine build would be better. Like a Hilda build. No secret box, just, you know, quad Lilies, couple Pokegear. Get rid of the Carmine build. So I think we'll cut out the Carmine. I think the Carmine experiment has failed. But this is kind of cool. Again, I'm literally just a Lily's top deck away from winning this game. Think they're going to go for the Tyrant again? Press 1 if they're going for the Tyrant again. I think they're going for the Lunatone, though. Yeah, they're going for the... maybe they're going for the Lunatone. If I top deck a Fighting Energy, a Fighting Dong, a Lilies, anything, that is not what I wanted to top deck. All right, well, I guess what I do is I put down the Fossil and the Riolu, and then just be like, yeah, I gotta try. And fun fact, everybody, Lunatone does 50 damage, and this has 60 hit points left. And FM Boss, yeah, we'll switch it around. Just, I tested a bunch of different lists, but when you have 7 or 8 different lists, you know, some things fall through the butt cracks, and I enjoy falling through people's cracks. So, you know, I didn't really have a chance to test Carmine. I tested, like, the Furfrou. That's kind of what I spent a little bit too much time on. Because there's a Furfrou that does 30 damage and accelerates an energy from the discard pile. So it's like, oh, you're worried about Badoo. How about someone who one-shots Badoo and accelerates energy? Seems like a pretty good combo. All right, again, we're still a Lily's away from potentially winning this game. Wouldn't you just get an Ultra Ball for a Blaziken or a Terra Orb or something? Like, I'm not sure what the holdup is here. You would go for a ball card, right? You play with your balls a little bit. Well, I play 4 Carmine, I play Secret Box, and then we have the Lunatone Solrock combo. So you'd think you'd get it, and I did. It's just I also had 2 bosses, and I never got a playable card. It's just I also had 2 bosses and nothing else. All right, but yeah, I kind of wanted them to have to make a decision here. I wanted them to be like, oh, I have to go for this, or I have to go for that. And now I can attach a Rocky Fighting to the Lunatone so it doesn't get knocked out due to Phantom Dive. And I can win if we top deck a Lilies. All right. Okay, so we'll switch around the list. We'll just go hard on Lilies and stuff. Cut out the Carmine. Stick with the Lucario. I think we'll go for a 2-2 Lucario because this was more or less about getting Lucario up and running a lot faster. So we get rid of... Yeah, let's do that. We'll put in Legacy. Yeah, we'll put in Legacy. We'll take out Secret Box. Take out 4 Carmine. What do we have? 2 Battle Cage. I have, yeah, multiple Pokegear. Counter Gain seems unnecessary if the deck is working as it should. Yeah, again, I don't want to be doing the thingy thing. All right, so we have 4 Lilies. What supporters should I put in here that makes sense? Does anyone have any suggestions of a good supporter? We can put in Iris and Morty. We can put in Iris, So Iris doesn't feel left out. We can put an Iris and Morty. And Premium Power Pro. You want Drayton? You want me to put a copy of Drayton in here? We're going to put Drayton. Premium Power Pro. I don't think I should put Premium Power Pro in here because you need to get it up, right? Getting it up is the most important thing. So we have 3 Pokegear. Lana, we don't need, we need Tarragon in here. We need, Hilda makes a lot of sense. There you go. And then Hilda will be our last. Hilda will be the last of the, oh, I should probably put a Fez in here. Probably put a Fez in here. Right? Yeah, put a Fez. So we have 4 Pokepad, we have 4 Fighting Gong, we have 2 Ultra Ball. We have 2, no time. I have no time for your shenanigans. All right, so this is a go second deck. Lord Pazuzu. That is the bird from Futurama. All right, so 120. And Nick, no, I don't have Heroescape because I think Neo Upper or Legacy Energy are just better. Heroescape, it can get Jamming Towered, it can get Tool Scrappered. Carmine works in Cerulege and Cerulege only. Put Okidogi. You can't put Okidogi in the deck because you have to rely on your 1 Legacy. I think they know what we're playing. I think they know what we're playing. All right, like I realistically only have 1 game for the YouTube video. Like that Dragapult game was just weird. I don't really count that one. But we got all the stuff we need. Oh, hello. Okay, this is a hand. This is one of the hands of all time. Now, there's a bunch of one-ofs in here. I don't think I've seen that movie. Oh, God, it's this. Okay, I don't think I can win. I have a feeling that tonight is not good. Oh, it's Grimmsnarl. That's even worse. Okay. I've got good news and I've got bad news. The good news is that they don't have a Badoo. The bad news is that we're going to lose this game. All right, so let's go Solrock down. I want to Pokepad for a Riolu. Hopefully we didn't prize both Lucario. Okay. We have everything we need to win the game except all the cards we need to win the game. Please get me a Lilies. Oh, no. Oh, God, what do I do? What do I do? I think it has to be... I think I have to just go for it and get rid of the energy and hope here. Come on, PDCGL, get me Energy Air Balloon. Okay, I don't need triple fossil. Oh, God. Okay, yeah, let's just, okay, yippee. Okay, and then, yeah, this is definitely a situation where I go for the basic fighting, because there's no way they have rare candy, retreat, and all the things. 0 chances that happens. And I think here I attach to this guy, and then end turn. Very simple stuff. Petrol, Drayton, Secret Box, Cypher Maniac's code breaking. That's about it. You know, losing Arven was really bad for Fossil decks because you lose Arven and TM Evolution. But that's why you play the Lunatone Solrock combo, and also, oh... imagine playing maximum... I play Lunatone Solrock, I play 3 Pokegear, I play all this consistency, and they're just like, nah, I'll just get everything like that. I'll just get everything. Don't worry, Pilot. I'll just get everything. Oh yeah, I'll just have I'll just have the turn 2 Grimmsnarl Lilies, probably multiple energy switch. Don't worry, bro. Ugh. This was such a winnable matchup, too. Okay, this is just... I should have attached to the Riolu and just known that things were going to go sideways. Oh, man. All right. And then, of course, you know, they're weak to grass and not fighting, and this deck is perfectly designed to destroy me here. But here's a fun fact. Get Angry is going to be really good here. I might actually be able to make a comeback here, assuming that Morty's Conviction doesn't screw me over. Because I can evolve the one that's damaged. I can get rid of a few things. They can't one-shot my Mega Lucario. If I get a Rocky Fighting off of the Mortys, that does nothing, and I don't know why I bothered mentioning it. It does absolutely nothing. I don't know why I mentioned it. There's a Tyrant. Okay. So that can go there. We'll get rid of... Yeah, I think I just get rid of the Relicanth. I Relicanth believe it's not butter. All right. And, yeah, we'll go... We got Lucario energy. Unfortunately, it's not the energy we wanted. And then Battle Cage. So here's the problem. I have to evolve into the Tyrant. Wait, what? At any time during your turn, you may discard this card from play. So Battle Cage also stops Jaw Fossil. Battle Cage also stops you from discarding your fossil. So unless I'm missing something, Battle Cage also prevents you from discarding your fossil on PDCGL. Right? Because it was working earlier, so I think Battle Cage also stops you from being able to do anything with your fossils. And I think that's just done. And we just put the 1 there. The reason we do that is because I might need to Tarragon. Okay, so I think Battle Cage and Team Rocket's Watchtower shut off your fossils because PDCGL is a well-made game. All right. I mean, this is a game where I can win. I saved the Tarragon. I didn't accelerate too many energy. The Battle Cage came in clutch. The Get Angry will definitely help a little bit, you know, especially if they put 30 damage on it. But they can knock out this... They're going for Mega Frostlass. They're going for a Mega Frost. This is going to be a Mega Frostlass. As long as they can't find any energy switches, we win this game, and I am the greatest PDCGL player in history. There's nothing you can do to give me cards here. You don't play Dusknoir. I think I just won this game. Uh-oh, wait, what's that? No, that's not going to be the what? That's going to be nothing. There's nothing that can be. An air balloon? Energy switch? Spike Myth. Okay. I would imagine they're going to put the 30 on the Antique Jaw Fossil, which wouldn't even be in play, by the way, if PDCGL worked properly. Just want to point that out, that this card would not be giving up a prize right now if PDCGL knew how to play the game. So I'm going to lose a prize because PDCGL is so well made. Unless I can get rid of it right now. Unless we can just discard it right now. No. So, okay, remember, at any time during your turn, you may discard this from play. Nothing should be preventing that. This game is so good. This is such a great game, isn't it? All right, can I play with my balls a little bit here? Yes, I can play with my balls. So let's get rid of these 2. We'll go for a Tyrantrum. And then I have to Tarragon. We have to Tarragon for you, and you. No, it says at any point. It says literally at any point you can suck your own butt, and it feels actually pretty good. And I do have to go for the Mega Brave, I think. I think I have to go for the Mega Brave here. But if I go for the Lunatone and we just Aura Jab, you know what? I'm going to Aura Farm. I'm going to Aura Farm because the game is so broken. And, ooh, that actually worked. Okay, that actually kind of worked. But I still probably want to just Aura Jab. Because if I take a prize, that's bad. So let's go attach. Actually, no, we're not going to attach. We're just going to Aura Jab. Let them take some prizes. I'm going to hopefully knock out this dude between turns. Unfortunately, they're taking a prize on my Jaw Fossil, which is awesome. So yeah, just remember the fossil, it says at any time during your turn, you may discard this from play. It is only when it's in the active where its ability activates. So PDCGL is just such a well-made game, right? PDCGL, so well made. So the fossils are just broken, right? Oh my god, they've had lilies like 5 turns out of 5. All right, so we have bosses. We don't have the boss's KO where we want it. Yeah, I think they just win. I have to go up with... Because this guy's only... If I put the Relicanth down, this is only doing, 160. So we have to go up with this guy. I have to Lunatone into a Rocky Fighting or a Legacy. That's not what we wanted. And I think I just lose if this isn't what I need it to be. Ooh, we got a Rocky Fighting. Okay. We're still kind of not really in this game, but we're kind of sort of in this game. So let's go. I have to play everything down. So I have to go bosses on this guy. I still think we probably lose, but I have to just waste the Dong. We can't play with the Dawn right now, and then we have to reach some Havoc. Okay. And then we're going to take 2 prizes. And of course, we mill nothing. Of course. So we probably lost this game because of another PDCGL glitch. Isn't that cool? Isn't it fun losing games to PDCGL glitches? And if I can get a bosses, I can win this game. Because I can't. If I can get a bosses, I can win this game because I can't. But I think if they can just get a Darkness Energy, I've lost. Yeah, they'll just Night Stretcher for a Darkness Energy. And then knock out the Lunatone between turns. So that will count as a loss. But yeah, you read the card. Nothing should have stopped this. At any time during your turn, you may discard this card from play. At any time during your turn. Any time during your turn. It's not an ability. Right? We're at 69 viewers, by the way. Because I know when I was like, maybe I'm in some sort of glitch city where PDCGL has decided it wants to stop working. Because I'll put a fossil down in the next game, and we'll see what happens. But yeah, PDCGL, such a well-made game, right? I mean, if I can find my other battle cage, we have a chance to win. There's Resentful Refrain. If I can find my other battle cage and an air balloon, we do have a chancey. They're just taking their sweet, sweet time. Okay. Yeah, I guess we just get rid of the basic fighting. There's battle cage. Wait a second. Okay. Pokegear for oh, damn it. damn it. Okay, so Drayton can still be an air balloon. Yes. And oh, that's a Fez. That doesn't matter. But we got the battle cage. So what I can do is attach to you, go air balloon. I mean, Night Stretchering and putting the Fez down doesn't do anything. So I needed Legacy Energy. I think that's what I needed here is Legacy Energy. So let's go retreat. Yeah, we'll get rid of that one. I needed legacy energy, and I think because I don't have legacy energy, we just kind of lose. And yeah, let's wreak havoc. Maybe we can mill any stadiums they have, because usually they have like 4 Spike Myth. Oh, here we... I was hoping we'd get a bunch. We got rid of Unfair Stamp, which means nothing. We got rid of cards that mean nothing. That's cool. But I think, yeah, between the 180 of the Grimmsnarl and the Monkey Dory on the active, we do lose. So it's unfortunate. But I think I would have won if it wasn't for the glitch, though, right? Because if I'd just been able to find Legacy Energy, and the glitch didn't occur where you can't... Yeah, and then they got Spiked Myth. Okay, so never mind. We would have lost. We would have lost. Yeah, I'll let them have the Adrenabrain. So we would have lost the game. But it was a lot closer than it should have been. Or no, it was less close than it should have been closer, because they would have had to take 2 prizes that turn. All right, one more with Lucario, because this is so cool. All right, so remember, we have a Legacy Energy in the deck. We have 3 Rocky Fighting. Iris kind of let us down, so yeah, Iris, I'm sorry, you're cut. You're cut. Morty's is coming in. Drayton, you earned your keep for now, Drayton. You're safe for now, Drayton. All right, Rorschach 99. And where are we at the stream? We're at 137, and so I'll switch to a different build. Let's go to a Neo Upper. Let's go to a Neo Upper build, right? Oh, always with the Lunatone, never with the Solrock. All right, never with the... We always start the Lunatone. It's never the Riolu or the Solrock, is it? Ooh! Oh, it's Dragapult! Okay, we got this. We got this. Trust your pilot's going to win this game, because we have the Solrock. We're going to get Air Balloon. We're going to win. We're going second. They're not going to have a turn 1, but do in the active. Buddy Poffin for double Dreepy, and then Lily's the next turn. Never going to happen. And Kilometers, honestly, couldn't tell you who Drayton is. Yeah, Pult Mulligan 3 times. Well, they don't have a ton, right? All right, we got 3. Somehow we didn't get what we needed, and they got the Latias start. Latias start's actually probably pretty good for us, right? Because we're not attacking with it. Come on, this is the one time... Okay, this is fine. When's the last time you saw a Dragapult deck mulligan 3 times? Never happens like that. Okay, so as long as I can have a decent turn 1, I will win the game. Yeah, no Poffin, Latias start, no energy attachment. Who are you and what have you done to Dragapult? So I think we hold off on using anything. I just need Air Balloon energy and we can... Oh, goody. Well, only one of these cards potentially gets us a fossil. So it's going to have to be a Lily's. Imagine having a 10-card hand and you have to Lily's because you got nothing. Okay, we got one thing. That's fine. And let's go Pokepad for a Riolu. Okay. All right. Okay. I'm sorry, PDCGL. I'm sorry. Oh, yep. I thought something was missing when I looked at the deck earlier. You know, yeah, I knew something was up. I knew something was up when we were facing Dragapult and they didn't have a good turn 1 and they mulligan 3 times. And it's because I prized both my Riolu. I originally had 3 in the list and I'm like, I don't need 3. 2 is fine. You know, I could have prized 1 Riolu, 1 Lucario and been okay. Yeah, I'm gonna lose this game. Oh, geez. But we do know for a fact that this is a winnable matchup. I just have to be very careful. Okay, that's good. That's good. It's unfortunate, but it's good. because I can still discard an energy if I can just get an air balloon. Literally, the only card I need to win this matchup is an air balloon. If I get that, the game is over. So just give me an air balloon. That's it. Suck my butt clean off. All right, well, I mean, I am taking the knockout, but this might lose me the game. Honestly, I think this is the correct play. I know it seems weird, but I think this is the correct play. I hate it as much as you do, but you already know. I've played against Dragapult a million times. I'm nearing 12,000 games on this thing. You already know what would happen. I knock out the Badoo after, retreating off the energy. They come up with a Dragapult. They do all the things. Yeah, they come up with a Dragapult. I was hoping they would have to, Pheasantipity for it, but, that's also cool. But maybe, oh my god. You'd think a Dragapult that mulligans 3 times, starts Latias and Dreepy, you'd have a chance against, and then this happens. But I was hoping maybe I can masterfully bait them into Badooing one more time, and then that didn't happen. So now, I think I 100% lose the game. I don't think there's any way that I can win this game at this point. Oh, they can't read. Oh, they can slightly read. Damn it, they can slightly read. Okay, the only way we win this game is if they don't go Rare Candy Dusknoir. That is literally the only chance I have of winning, is if they don't go Rare Candy Dusknoir. There's a Morty's. Okay, so let's go. Oh, geez. Morty's for 3 or Tarragon for 3? Which makes more sense? Let's go. I mean, I think we just get rid of the Fez and the energy. I go for... Yeah, we'll go for the Tyrant, because I don't want to show them the Relicanth. But yeah, if they have Candy Dusknoir, I do lose the game, which is going to really suck. But if they don't have it, we win. So that's kind of what I'm banking on. And, I got rid of the Fez because we can Night Stretcher it back. That's great. Okay, so we have the Jaw Fossil. We have the attachment. Is it worth it to go and get the Fez? I think the answer is no, because there's nothing I can get. It's just, if they don't have Candy Dusknoir, I win this game. Maybe we'll get rid of all their rare candy. Please, just be a rare candy. Please. Give me this. Oh, God. The most useless card. The most useless card we could have hit in that situation. For those of you wondering, I flipped 9 heads and 11 tails, so 9 out of 20 heads, though it's a little skewed considering the Wreak Havoc is a flip until you get tails situation. What? That's good. Oh my god, there's no way. They don't have any Cloak. They had to Lilies away an 8-card hand for 6. I think we just won the game. I think we may have just won the game. Unless we lose, then I don't win the game. But we have a Tyrant. They can't Phantom Dive anyone on the bench. They have to Dusknoir somebody on the bench. Okay, bro. So this is great. I'm going to beat a Dragapult deck even when I prize both Riolu. That has never happened in the history of the world. So I should be very careful with my energy here. That's a Rocky Fighting. That's great. Don't care about you two. You two can suck my butt. All right, so then we go Lilies. We wreak some havoc. And there's another Fossil. No! Why would you concede? Oh, okay, so they saw the writing on the wall. They didn't have a Pheasantipity. I'm going to keep this in the YouTube video because I just absolutely destroyed a Dragapult player playing a Lucario deck when I prized all my Riolu, and that's the skill of a level 400 Prestige 4 PTC GL player. That's way better than any joke Clamburglar's ever told. And Shrugs, I was not ignoring you. I was just, I talked to the YouTube audience. All right, let's go for the Upper Decker. Let's take the Neo Upper Energy build. But thank you, Shrugs. Yeah, I usually stream at the same time 4 or 5 days a week. And Shrugs, thank you. All right, let's update the stuff. So 145. So I just need one more game for the YouTube video. I know it's disappointing that they conceded, but with the way this stream is going, where, you know, there's so many glitches, so many bugs, so many things going wrong, you gotta take what you can get sometimes, right? You gotta take what. And Mark, thank you for getting masterfully bait. Oh, geez. Thank you for getting baited even harder. Okay, so we're gonna put the watchtower down. I think it's very safe to say that we're about to lose this game. But what if we didn't lose this game? And they just just immediately bumped the watchtower. Just immediately. So remember, Drayton. Oh, okay. As long as they don't have a darkness energy, that's fine. Yeah, Mark is the true goat. Okay. If I can get Drayton Tyrant. No, because I won't have any damage counters on me. Yeah, so they're just going to item lock me. Ironically, if I'd put an energy on the Relicanth, we'd be doing great. Yeah, but I baited you into giving me your paycheck. Yeah, Magical Fable, do not play Magical Fable. It's garbage. Okay, so I have to go and get lilies. And yeah, I guess just Tatsugiri. Because we don't have a Tyrant. But oh god, yeah, it literally just has to be attach to the Relicanth and end turn. Because if they get Rare Candy Dragapult, we lose, and I'll just take the L. You know, if they get, oh yeah, they don't have it. There we go, we're fine. Yeah, the fact that you have to spend credits to get it, just don't bother with Magical Fable. It's very bad. And do you see what you've unleashed, Mark? Do you see the hell that you have wrought? And they got the darkness energy. Hey, I spent a lot of money on that emote. Okay, I really... Hey, there's a jaw fossil. Oh, I totally can put that down, right? So I will go attach to the Relicanth. Lily's Determination for 8. Not lose the game. Oh, we're gonna... Oh my goodness, what is this hand? Mark, well, they're just letting you know. They know they can get you. They got you by the Pokeballs. And there's a Psyduck in a matchup against Dragapult where it's not a Dusknoir build, apparently. But I just love how I put the Team Rocket's Watchtower down. They're just like, nope, get out of here. We don't care about your Watchtower. We got Risky Ruins, baby. So normally you don't want to be in a world where you... Oh god, this is gonna be the worst. Wow. Okay, yeah, I have mega lost this game. The only way I don't lose is if they somehow don't have a Dragapult. Because they're just gonna put 20 on that. They have Dragapult. That's a butt wipe. Normally it's courteous to evolve into the Dragapult to show your opponent that you have it so they can concede, so you don't have to waste their time. Yeah, normally you would evolve into the Dragapult to show your opponent that you have it, and then they can concede so you don't BM them. But clearly they just wanted to take a huge BM all over me. All right, so we're just going to try a bunch of different lists over this next hour and see what happens. See if we can just get one good game. That's all I'm aiming for. That's all I'm aiming for is one good game. I always come early. All right, so yeah, maybe the fossils were just broken. Right? Like I'll find out if it still happens, because we might just be in like a PDCGL pocket of crapness. Might just be in a pocket full of sunshine where just the fossils don't work. What a great hand. You mean Dragapult? Boom, got him. You mean your Dragapult deck survive rotation? 3 mulligans. 3 mulligans and an Ursa Luna start and an... Oh, God. I think this is... Press 1 if I should concede. Press 2 if... yeah, press 1 to concede. Press 2 to press on. Well, Mark is telling me to concede. So Mark is the one who gave us all the money. That counts as a loss. Yeah, Mark gave us all the money. Oh, man. Yeah, I remember when I made that video of decks that get worse. But the person who gave me money, the person I masterfully baited, who produced something I enjoyed. Fennel, they're automatically... This is not PDCGO, where the packs are saved. They're just automatically opened. Do I still have the guide? Hey, I do still have the guide. Yeah, packs, you don't open packs in this game. Packs are automatically opened when you like redeem them with codes. So like when you hit redeem, they're automatically opened. Or you just, you follow my tutorial and you buy all the celebrations packs in the world. And then you upgrade the free decks, and we're going first, and if they don't have Badoo, we'll be fine. I need to relook at this list, I think, because something screwy's happening here. And what's the best Psychic deck? Lily's Clefairy with Teal Mask Ogerpon. Or I guess Rocket's Mewtwo would probably be, if you consider that a Psychic deck. What? They conceded? I had a terrible hand and they conceded? I need to check what my consistency is here, because something said, oh, they're playing Baby Blood Moon. Okay, so we have 4 Pokepad, 4 Dong, Drayton, Petrel, Hilda. I mean, I think I can get rid of like the Drayton and the Petrel. They just aren't as useful as I thought they would be. Found the TCG Pocket Player. Mods banned the TCG Pocket Player for trying to get us to spend money. Okay. How many times are we going to mulligan this time? Type in your number. How many mulligans this game? Thank you, never to let me down. 6 to 7? 3? Yeah, it's been 3 the last 2 games. And yeah, you never know. You never know. It could work. We could masterfully bait them. All right, we have a playable starting hand. And yeah, this is one of the lists that has the rare candy. It's just 1 copy because I was like, let's just test it. It's not necessarily that Team Rocket's Mewtwo is good. I mean, you watched my video, right? You watched my video where I explained it. And Joko, you were right. And, oh, this is an auto win. This is an auto win, everybody. Oh my God, as long as we have a playable hand. As long as we have a playable hand and we don't suck any butts, we win the game. All right, we're about to clap the cheeks of an Alakazam player, assuming that PDCGL still gives me all 3 of my Rocky fighting. As long as I have all 3 Rocky... Oh, no. And we did prize a fossil, too. We did also prize a fossil. Uh-oh. Things are about to get a little sketchy here. Okay, so I think we go for a second Solrock, just to be safe. And then I'll go for a Tyrantrum. Okay, we have thinned the deck out as much as possible. We have Lunar Cycle. Okay, that's good. We didn't get anything we actually needed, though. That's bad. So I guess I just go for the Lunatone. And let's go this here. So, yeah. Yeah, this is not quite how we drew it up. But they should have 2 Enhanced Hammer in their deck, right? They should have 2 Enhanced Hammer. I have 2 Rocky Fighting. You know, maybe if I prized a Rocky Fighting, they prized an Enhanced Hammer. Alternatively, they can just, you know, attack 4 times with Kadabra, because I have to 2-shot them, so they can just attack 4 times. And this is a... Damn it! All right, all right. No, you don't need Xerosic in this list, because you just win with Rocky Fighting. So Xerosic is completely unnecessary. Okay, Argon Wolf. Are gonna put D's nuts in your mouth. All right, yeah, we're still playing the Neo upper build. They prized all their hammers. Well, if they prized 1. Yeah, like I think you're going to see Alakazam in a couple tournaments play 3 Enhanced Hammer, or like maybe Ruffian or something. Though I doubt Ruffian would be played. No, just be like 3 Enhanced Hammer or something. Just because people are going to come prepared for Alakazam, so you have to come prepared for their preparedness. And it's just a fun circle of life. Okay, so this appears to be Hydrapple. Unless this is... Okay, I still don't know what this is. No, it's Testicle Festival. Well, that's a fun loss right there. I mean, I do potentially take a knockout, so let's attach to you. I can potentially win this game, right? Because... yeah? I can potentially win this game, right? I have a real easy way to win this game. All I have to do is not lose, and that'll totally happen. Boobs on toast, welcome in. I think I've lost this game, though. Because I'm not entirely sure how I'm supposed to win. All right, let's go Cosmic Beam, because they take 2 knockouts every single turn. Right? They take 2 knockouts every single turn. As long as they have a Thwackey and a Diplet, even if they don't have a Thwackey in their hand, they can still, you know, do a whole bunch of damage this turn. But I guess if they whiff, like, I can beat some grass decks. Not this grass deck. This grass deck is like a nightmare scenario here, unless they just whiff, but then it wouldn't be a YouTube game. Right? This won't be a YouTube game if they just don't got it like that. Oh, okay. If they get the Thwackey, then yeah, we just oh no, they have to choose. They have to choose between sucking butts or sucking toes. Yeah, see, they realized they had to decide because they were missing one of the pieces. So yeah, I was thinking about conceding. And I just knew that I'm that good. So this is just another weird stream where everyone just concedes immediately. Ah, there we go. Yeah, there we go, Mark. That deserves a pin. But this is why it's so difficult to make YouTube videos, especially in Master League, because people are just like, I don't care. Just move on to the next one. What am I going to do? Lose 5 elo? Oh no, not my 5 elo. Whatever will I do? Oh man, yeah. So does anybody have any fun ideas? Like I still have a couple other lists. Like there's like a mole trace. Oh god. Okay, well the good news is that we're going to lose. I have to petrol. Yeah, petrol has been so disappointing. I'm writing myself a note. Petrol and Drayton have sucked. I'd rather just Heart of the Cards it. So remember, this is their turn 1 going first. They got double poppin'. I'm sure there's a Duskull about to show up here. Okay, it's the chicken. The hot chicken. Okay, so we have to petrol for a Dong. I have to Pokepad for Lunatone. We have to get Lunatone, Solrock. We have to discard an energy. Unless I can top deck Lunatone, Solrock, Dong, Pad. Or that. Or I can top deck that. That also works. The Lily's top deck is great, but it does put me in an awkward situation where I don't know what I'm supposed to do right now. So they're not playing the Duskull build. I think I should just attach there, and then we go Lilies, because if I get Air Balloon Lunatone, I'm willing to put the damage. What? Excuse me? You seem to have forgotten something very important here, PDCGL. Yeah, okay, great. We're gonna have to Drayton for hopefully a fighting Dong, but they're gonna Badoo me here. They're gonna go for a Dracloak, they're gonna Dracloak into a Lilies, they're gonna Lilies into any energy, they're gonna hard retreat the Monkey Dory because they don't care because they have Blaziken. They're gonna retreat into the Badoo, they're gonna item lock me, I can't put my fossils down. So clearly I should have just petroled for a fossil because clearly PDCGL wanted to spank me like a monkey right now. But what should the title of the YouTube video be? That's what I was struggling with, because it's not like, oh, Tyrantrum is the best road deck, Tyrantrum is the best blah blah deck, Tyrantrum is whatever. There's just no cool way of saying anything. All right, well, I can knock out the Badoo. I really don't want to. But if that's what I have to Badoo, then I will. All right, so Drayton for Air Balloon. Yes! Okay, Air Balloon and Tyrant, which isn't necessarily a good thing. Okay, we can retreat. I go retreat into Solrock. We put the Battle Cage down, and they will immediately have a counter to that. Give a dog a boner. There we go. Okay, so we should be able to get our dudes now. We only play one Battle Cage. I think it's Watchtower Battle Cage. But you really don't want to wait until turn 3 to do anything, right? You go second, you're supposed to start one in your hand and then play Lilies, then draw 3 with the Lunatone Solrock combo. The fact that they promoted the Monkey Dory means either they have a Latias or they don't, or they really believe in the Heart of the Cards here. Because I'm going to go Gong Gong for, I guess, just fighting. Then we Lunatone away, hope for like a Lilies or something good. Oh, here it comes. So they're going to go get Latias EX, Dragapult, and probably another Dracloak. Oh, they got Baby Blaziken. Wait, why would you get Baby Blaziken when I have a Shaman on the field and Battle Cage? But hey, what am I going to do? They're putting Pheasantipity down. I don't mind. There's Die. No, that's terrible. No, it can't be. Remember, the YouTube audience doesn't understand. Like, I can do that in the thumbnail. It has to be like, oh, my Tyrantrum deck made me get angry or something. Yeah, like my Tyrantrum deck made me. No, it has to be something clever, right? Oh, this is so bad. Okay, no, you're the worst. You're the worst, Shrugs. You're the worst. All right. Can I please get a fossil? Thank you. We got a fossil and we got a petrol, so we have 2 fossils. I think it's worth it to go for 2 fossils. We have the battle cage, so we go fossil, rocky fighting, and then cosmic beam. Oh, God. Shrugs, no, terrible. Okay, we got this. I think this is oh, no, right. They immediately bumped the battle cage, and now I can't win. They immediately bumped the battle cage. We had such an easy chance. Maybe they'll think it works. Maybe they will just have it in their mind that Rocky Fighting protects it, even though it's not a fighting type. But yeah, we're about to lose because they have the Blaziken. They can they're gonna accelerate to the Monkey Dory, put 30 damage on the dude. They always get the jamming tower when they need it. This is why I said that Nighttime Mind will. This is why I said that Nighttime Mind can never be a playable card. Is because of this. Nighttime Mind can just never ever be a playable card because they always get the jamming tower when they need it. Even when it doesn't make any sense, they will just always get it like that. All right, hopefully they go for like the Shaman. Come on, just go for the Shaman. Tyrantrum isn't going to hurt you. Tyrantrum will never. Ah, crap. All right. Yeah, the Monkey Dory is going to screw me over. I don't have bosses. As long as they go for maybe they'll go for the fresh one. If they go for the fresh one, that's perfect. Yes, they went for the fresh one. Okay, so we should be able to get a dude up and running, but we might be a little too far behind. A Temper Tyrantrum. Okay. Let's go. There's Drayton. Oh, God. Do I seriously Drayton here? I don't think I can, right? Let's just go Tarragon for the 3 things. Put the dude into play. Lunar Cycle. There's a Pokepad. Not that I need it. All right, so let's go for... I guess I just get the Sol Rock. And make them think, oh, I don't have it like that. All right, Jamming Tower. Fantastic. Forgot about the Jamming Tower. Isn't that so cool? All right, well, Shaman, see you later, buddy. Sorry, Shaman. Sorry, bud. You're being sacrificed for the lesser good. Yeah, so we'll scrap this Neo Upper build. Clearly, it's cursed. There's just something cursed about it. You know, I won like 3 games. All right, maybe they won't realize. Maybe they won't realize because it went through last time or something. Okay, no, Shrugs? Bad. Bad. This is a family-friendly stream. Yeah, just you can see how Dragapult is the best deck in the world, and they got bosses. There's nothing I can do. Let's just wait, do they? Yeah, they're gonna Seething Spirit. That was a fun game. So let's go to my more wacky Moltres build. Okay, we have 50 minutes to get a good game. I haven't attacked with Tyrantrum in like forever, since the Barbarical deck. Okay, so let's go. Wait, we got Furfrou. We got Moltres. There's a Maractus in here. We'll do this. We got this. This is going to be the game of all time. As long as we don't face Dragapult and we face a fighting weak deck, we'll be fine. It's Fickle. Okay, so we're at 209 of the stream. We're playing the Moltres build. We just got to go on straight vibes here. And we got the Furfrou start. Oh, and a fossil. Furfrou start, fossil. Oh, it's the wrong Furfrou. It's the wrong Furfru. And it's Dragapult. Okay, as long as they don't have a Risty Ruins in their opening hand. That is it. No Risty Ruins in the opening hand, life is good. No Risty Ruins in the opening hand. This is the wrong Furfru, by the way, but I just wanted to throw it in just as an annoying card. Well, the good Furfru for the one that I had in mind for this deck that accelerates an energy. But yeah, they're definitely reading the Furfru. Oh my goodness. How do they just always have the turn 1 Poffin? And then they attach the energy. Yeah, they're worried about the Furfru. They're so terrified of the Furfru. All right, what deck am I playing again? We have a Moltres, we have a Badoo. I guess I just Badoo and see what happens because we have 2 Air Balloon, we have a switch. I think it's just Pokepad. I'm going to believe in the heart of the cards here. I'm going to attach the Rocky Fighting. We're going to go Lilies. Actually, I think I also go Counter Gain. I think we just get it all out of there. Thin as much as we can. Hope for Air Balloon or Switch. Would have much preferred an Air Balloon, but we'll take it. Okay, in this situation, I have Psyduck, so I guess I put the Psyduck down, even though this is a game-losing situation. But we know for a fact they're not going to be able to suck my butt next turn. Sometimes I like it, but not in this situation. I have Dawn, Bosses, and Hassle. This is a horrific hand. But hopefully the fact that they can't play items is going to be enough to get me out of this. But you know they have Lilies. You already know that they have a Lilies. They're going to be able to get everything. And yeah, the Furfru, hand trim Furfru, discard random cards from their hand until they have 5 cards in hand. You don't really need it for... Oh, God. You don't really need it for the Alakazam matchup because Rocky Fighting gets you to the Alakazam matchup. It's more or less just for... You don't play Judge. You don't play Unfair Stamp. It's just, hey... If I have a turn, then I'm going to beat your butt. Oh, I'm going to clap your cheeks. Okay. So this dude is going to survive a little bit. Even if they get a Dragapult, we might be okay. I do have to use Dawn, which is really bad. But being able to use Dawn to go get Tyrantrum in this specific matchup is really good. So the way this game could go... Oh. Are they just going to knock out my Badoo? Oh, that's not good. Okay. I think they're buying themselves... I think they're buying themselves a turn. And they're going to Badoo me? Okay. Very strange. But I think they're just building up their Resume right now. So let's go Dawn for... Baby Blood Moon? No, we're not going for Baby Blood Moon. Okay, so we'll get Relicanth, Tyrantrum. Actually, I should probably get the Fez. But we have Hassle. We have Bosses. I can knock out the thing. And, I don't have... Yeah, I think this is fine. I think what I do is I go get the Fez. As long as they don't have a Bosses... we're fine. So maybe I put the Fez down now to try and make them target it. No, that's stupid. No, we'll just... If they have Bosses, we lose. Right? If they have Bosses, I lose the game. And yeah, unfortunately, you can't use Hassle unless they took a knockout. But as long as they don't go Bosses, Dragapult, knock out my Tyrant, I have a very good chance of winning this game. So obviously they're going to go Bosses, get rid of the Tyrant, and the game is over. But this is just how powerful Dragapult is. They're just like, oh, if I just get a Bosses, I win. If I just get a Dragapult, I win. Oh, you have a Psyduck, you have a Battle Cage, doesn't matter. And that's a good sign. Oh, no, this might be a bad sign. As long as I don't see a Bosses come down, as long as I don't have to Alt-Tab because my Bosses... Oh, this is great. And they're going to go for the Tyrant because they can't read. They're going to 100% go for the Tyrant because they can't read, and not reading is my favorite thing that people do. Yeah, they're reading. Don't read. Don't read. Fick, don't read it. Don't read the card. Just put all the damage on the Tyrant. Nothing bad will happen. Just put all the damage on the Tyrant. It'll be totally fine. Nothing bad will happen. It's all good. Oh, they're reading. Damn it. Oh, wait, what? Okay. Interesting. So they still took the time to read? All right, well, this is great, because now I can bosses the Meowth, take a knockout, Counter Gain is activated. The only way that, I don't know if I don't think there's a world where I don't bosses the Meowth. Right, like, even if I don't get a fossil, I still think I bosses the oh, crap. Oh, no, I was trying to trick PDCGL. Oh, God, I have to get a fossil, but there's still a chance I don't get a fossil off of this. But I do have an Ursaluna, so yeah, I guess I just have to hassle and hope for a fossil. Thank you. All right, so we have Neo Upper, we have Maractus, we have Pokapad. I have Air Balloon. All right, so I had to get the fossil, which is unfortunate, but this is really good. So we can put you down. I can put the Rocky Fighting there. I, unfortunately, have to wreak havoc on this Dragapult, but we can knock out a fresh Dragapult. This is going to get very, very interesting very, very quickly. And obviously, they're going to target the Psyduck, so we just go wreak havoc. This is actually pretty good because I'm not taking a prize. And that's bad. This has been the worst coin flip ever. Yes, if you can't read Rocky Fighting, it's just a mist energy, but it provides fighting energy. So they are fully set up. They are definitely going to target my Psyduck. I'm not quite sure what I'm supposed to do here. We wasted the switch early, which is unfortunate. Maybe they'll get cold feet, because remember, the Jaw Fossil is not protected by Rocky Fighting. But maybe they'll be too tempted. They'll be like, oh, the Rocky Fighting protected them last time, so I'm not going to go for it this time. And I do just want to knock out that Psyduck anyway. But remember, the Jaw Fossil is a colorless, so it is not protected by Rocky Fighting, which means that, hey, Dragapult's a horrible matchup for this deck. Unless you can get the right combo of cards, this is an absolutely horrific matchup. And they had Monkey-Dory Darkness Energy, and they still haven't even used a supporter. It's almost like giving the strongest card draw is a bad idea. And they have Dust Noir. Okay, so they're going for the Psyduck. We know for a fact they're going for the Psyduck. That is the good news. The bad news is that we might not be able to get another fossil. I think they don't understand what I'm about to do. Unfortunately, they're going to heal 30 from the Dragapult, which is really bad because that puts that out of Wreak Havoc range, which means I have to put the Relicanth into play. Ooh, they went for the Fez. Okay. That's strange. So obviously I have to Night Stretcher for the Psyduck back. They took the bait. They absolutely took the bait. This is amazing. I mean, they still have insane card draw, and that's really bad. But we absolutely just won this game. Probably not, but what if we did? Okay. Let's Pokapad for the Relicanth, because I have to. We have to save the bosses for the Meowth for later, which I'm probably going to have to use with Blood Moon Ursaluna. There's a Drayton. Oh, God, this game is infuriating. Okay, so we have to Ultra Ball away, I think, the Shaman and the Hilda to get a Tyrantrum. This is all just in the name of thinning my deck to make Drayton get me a fossil. And Drayton didn't get me a fossil. You are the worst person ever alive. All right, let's go get Tatsugiri, because I don't want them to know that I have the Ursaluna. But I mean, I also have, a whole bunch of other things. Okay, so it has to be Night Stretcher for Psyduck. That's step one. Put the Psyduck down. They're going to hate that. And I have to put the Relicanth into play as well, which is horrific. Let's go Air Balloon on the Fez. basic fire on this guy in case they put a jamming tower down, and then we get angry, we knock out the Dragapult. So there's no way that they can knock out my Tyrant on the bench this turn. What they could definitely... Oh, I put Judge in the deck. What they could definitely do here is, you know, boss up the Fez and knock out the Fez, and knock out the Furfrou as well, because I don't have Battle Cage, which is... Really wish I had Battle Cage. Might have taken it out of the deck. But if they can just... If they don't have bosses, I think we're fine. Right? Obviously, they've set up the Fez. If I can judge them, or if I can just figure it out, right? As long as they don't bosses this turn, we should be okay. The issue, of course, is I'm probably going to have to judge them. I have the Tyrantrum, as long as we don't get stamped. Ah, man, I'm just... If they have bosses, it's all over. Because they set up the Fez. That's really good. No, Lively Stadium is not better than Battle Cage, especially for the Dragapult matchup, because Battle Cage protects against Monkey Dory, it protects against Dust Noir, it protects against Phantom Dive. So Battle Cage is just better, and Lively Stadium can actually work against you by giving your basics plus 30, because if they put a certain amount of damage, like if Dragapult players, if they know what they're doing, they will spread damage around really smartly, and that will actually ruin your life. Because then they'll spread damage around. Okay. This is still bosses and I lose territory. And I guess they're just going to knock out the Furfrou. And wait, they went for the Psyduck. Wait, okay, so they've definitely put themselves in a situation where a judge just kind of wins them the game. And if I put any damage into play, they knock me out with the Monkey Dory. So they've read me like a book here. They know exactly what I have to do. They know I'm going to lose as a result. So I have to bosses their Meowth and then get angry for game. So I have to bosses the Meowth, knock out the Meowth, and then hope that they just don't have Night Stretcher. That's really all it is. Oh yeah, and I can't judge them because my butt is getting sucked. So they're just the bosses away from winning. They're just the bosses away from winning the game. And there's no reason to do anything. So let's see if the effect works. Okay, so the fossils are just broken. So it doesn't have anything to do with the interaction. The fossils are just broken right now for me. Because why is it a negative? This cannot be affected, cannot retreat. So I have to restart the game. That is the issue. So this might cost me the game, but PDCGL is broken. All right, let's we'll attach the Neo Upper, and then I go Wreak Havoc. So if they have bosses, they win. If they have Night Stretcher, they win. And of course, we didn't mill any cards when we absolutely needed to mill a card. So this is going to come down to whether or not they have bosses. And yeah, the fossils are just completely broken. I'm sure if I restarted, it would fix it. But it might be a case of when somebody played and they... Battle Cage? Where were you, Battle Cage? Could you have not been anywhere, Battle Cage? You could have been somewhere. But yeah, I couldn't do anything because if I hit into the Dragapult and don't take a knockout, the Monkey Dory would have knocked out the Psyduck. They would have had Dust Noir. They would have taken the knockout on the Tyrantrum. They would have taken a 3-prize turn anyways. You know, Judge. I couldn't Judge and bosses in the same turn. But it all came down to Battle Cage. Battle Cage is the problem. It's a cool one. So did I have a Battle Cage in this deck? We did. We had one. We did have a Battle Cage in the deck. It just decided not to show up for work. So we're going to add a second Battle Cage and see if that fixes anything. And also, Petrol and Drayton kind of suck. Dawn kind of sucks too. So we'll get rid of Dawn. We'll get rid of Judge. Hilda seems fine. We have Furfru. We have that guy. We have 2. Lana's Aid doesn't seem necessarily necessary. You know what? I could go for Legacy Energy, but that seems also bad. But let's just, yeah, we have 2 Ultra Ball, 2 Air Balloon, 4 of that, 4 Lilies, a Morty's. Let's get another Morty's in here. And we can probably, no, we'll keep the Drayton, we'll keep the Hassel, keep the Hilda. We have Totsadiri, we have Fez. Maybe just like a 3rd bosses. But no, we'll put a Lucky Helmet in here maybe. But I have, no, that's bad. We're not going to do that. We're going to put triple Mortys. Yeah, you heard it here first. Triple Mortys, baby. Oh, geez, Rick. All right, AM Vinicius. Yeah, run all the Battle Cage. So, you know, Morty's is great. It's a draw 5 sometimes. You know, sometimes it's a draw 5. And Heatstroke? Don't worry about it. What am I going to do? Lose a game because I can't discard my fossils anymore? So I will, I'll delete that because, you know, we know it's just PDCGL sucking, and it's not PDCGL completely sucking. It's just PDCGL mostly sucking. Wow, this is a hand. This is absolutely a hand of cards. And hey, they're playing Battle Cage. Spindrift? Definitely not the place to do that. And then would you look at that? Well, Naveen discards your entire hand. So we can't do that. Wow, I just lost this game already. Isn't that great? Isn't that great? I just lost the game before even playing. It's just been Dragapult all day. All right, just make sure you turn up the volume. Oh, it's Okie Dokie Barbarical. So this is a winnable matchup. Yeah, this is actually a winnable matchup as long as Drayton doesn't suck. Oh, God. I mean, I can bosses the Binacle, but Drayton's going to get us out of this. Drayton did kind of get us out of this. I have Morty's. We can go into the Maractus. So I have 2 choices here. I can... No, I think this is the choice. I think this is the choice here. I retreat. We go into the Maractus. Retreat into Maractus. So Moltres is going to be completely useless this game. And then yeah, we get the energy back. Really don't want to be doing any of this. But 40 damage to the Solrock is pretty good. If I can hit into them one more time, then we should be able to get a free prize, essentially. And kilometers? No, Naveen is broken if you have less than 4 cards in hand. Or less than 5. If you have more than 5 cards in hand, Naveen works properly. If you have less, I can't remember if it's 5 or if it's 4. I didn't test it fully. I didn't test, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But I tested it. If I had more than 5, it worked as intended. If I had less than 5, you can watch the YouTube short. But yes, Naveen does get rid of your hand. It might be some spaghetti code issue where if you play it in a deck with Carmine, that causes it to do the thing as well. Because that was one theory that I saw, is that if you play it in a deck with Carmine, that also causes Naveen to turn into Carmine. But it's tough to know for sure. And okay, that's fine. I can Morty's away the Battle Cage to get 3. And then if we just get one of our air balloons. Yeah, such a well-programmed game where you don't even know how broken it is. We know it's broken, we just don't know how broken. I will take this. This is a fossil deck, for those of you wondering. For those of you playing at home, this is a fossil deck. I do play 4 fossils. I do play 4 lilies. Just not showing up for work today. Okay, so actually, do I bosses the Barbarical? Nope, they have a Monkey Dory. Great. They got their Monkey Dory at the worst possible time for us. Would have been great timing if they didn't get it. Actually, if they go for the no, they would have to play with their PP to take a knockout, but I don't think they play Premium Power Pro. And they got the Prism. Of course they did. Why wouldn't they get the Prism energy? That would have helped me out way too much. Oh, Battle Cage, baby. Battle Cage, baby. And you should know battle. I know, just sometimes you go autopilot and it happens. You know, we've all been there. We've all been there. I've been there multiple times. You're so focused on all the different things happening on the board that you forget, oh, right, I have to worry about that. So I just have to, yeah, we just kind of have to hope for a Lily's top deck. Kind of hoping for a Lily's top deck here. That'd be great. Ah, yes, the old counter gain top deck. Okay, so they do get knocked out, hitting into me. There's no reason to do anything. So they'd just be wasting time if they activated Monkey Dory here. They'd just be a huge time waster. And kilometers, yeah, I know, right? I tried to play different builds, but it's just Dragapult all day. It's just been Dragapult all day. Okay. Oh yeah, now they win. Now they win. There you go. So they had the bosses for game. This is just so cool. This is just such a fun time. If I had any fossils, we would have won this game probably. Because they can't one-shot a Tyrantrum, and I can, you know, mill their cards and one-shot them. All right, we're going to go until I get one more game, but probably not. You know, I'm probably just going to include that last Dragapult game. There's Moltres. Okay. And Lena, so you lost because Tyrantrum is so good? Because you can't poison or burn Tyrantrum. Remember that. You can't poison or burn Tyrantrum if they have Rocky Fighting. And Spindrift, welcome aboard. And you don't play Enhanced Hammer and Salazzle because there's just not enough space. You got to play too much consistency. All right, we're going to go second. We're going to get all the cards, and we're actually going to have my idea come to life here. Well, this is a hand. This is one of the hands of all time, and it's Garchomp. So I beat Garchomp, right? I beat Garchomp. As long as I have a playable hand, I do beat Garchomp. So naturally, I don't have a playable hand. As long as we have the least playable hand you've ever seen, with one playable card in it, we win this game. Nothing playable. Okay. Garchomp is probably as close to an auto win as you can get, as long as you have a slightly playable hand. So naturally, I don't even have a marginally playable hand. But I can go Pokapad. I can get the Tatsugiri. The problem, of course, is that I think I just want to keep them item locked right now. Because they might have to Pokapad, because they grabbed a bosses. We know they have a bosses in their hand. How do I know they have a bosses in their hand? I can't. Oh yeah, they Pokegeared for it. So if they have to Pokapad for a Gabite, that's really good for us. Oh. Okay, well that play was even better. Yeah, but I don't want to waste. I wanted to save that for later, and then, you know, we got judged, so it actually worked out really, really well. It actually worked out beautifully. That could not have gone better, except for the fact that, you know, I have Hilda again. Okay, so we have this guy, and I think we just go for the Rocky Fighting. So we'll go Rocky Fighting, we'll attach it to this guy. And now I think it's... No, I can't get rid of the Relicanth. as much as I want to use Ultra Ball, I can't lose the Relicanth. I can't risk it. So in this situation, we just keep building up damage because I don't think there's any way they can one-shot me, right? The only way they can one-shot me, yeah, see, I knew something like this was going to happen. They have to play this so weirdly. And there's another Badoo, but I don't actually want that. We just want to go for another Tyrant. We just want to thin the deck. I can't put the Fez down. We're going to have to hope. Oh, God. Oh, no. You know what has to happen. You know what I must do. Something I swore I'd never do again. I have to rely on Tatsugiri to not lose this game. I have to rely on Tatsugiri to win this game. And nothing scares me more. I can't remember the meme, but that terrifies me. Having to rely on Tatsugiri. But prove the doubters wrong. Okay, I'm even going to Pokepad for Tyrantrum. We're going to thin the deck by a card. Everything is lined up for you to not fail me. Everything is lined up for you to actually work. And you actually worked. Thank you. Okay, so we go for the Tyrantrum. I'll put the Relicanth down, even though it's basically like a free prize. And they can probably read. But I don't think them reading is going to cost me the game. It's going to be if I don't find a freaking playable card to retreat my freaking... Oh, I can... oh, wow, I really got nothing. That is quite impressive. That I got the opposite of anything. I got absolutely nothing. So I think we just go Rocky Fighting on you. End turn. We could have gotten Switch, Double Air Balloon, or any of our 3 counter catcher. We had 6 cards that could have allowed me to attack that turn. Guess how many we got? Guess how many of those 6 cards off of a Lilies to 8? Yeah, they don't play Candy, but they can take a knockout of the Tatsugiri this turn, which is really bad. But I play 3 counter gain, 2 air balloon, and a switch. Any one of those with that hand would have been perfect. But if all they do is Badoo this turn, we are so in there. It is so on like Donkey Kong, and I can even potentially take the knockout with Moltres. Now the question is, do I Drayton? No, I can't. I can't Drayton, because Drayton would actually be really bad. But yeah, they can just take the knockout of the Tatsugiri with a Gabite. But if they show me a Gabite, that's really good. Right? I want them to retreat and attack with Gabite, because then that takes a Garchomp off the field. Yeah, I have to Mortys for 5, because if I want to attack with the Moltres and knock out their Badoo, this is a terrible idea. Oh, okay, never mind. They're going for the Badoo. All right. So they're just going to item lock me. Then I absolutely want to Mortys here. I believe I have 2 stretchers. There's a Pokepad. So let's get rid of... Yeah, I guess I just get rid of the Pokepad. Yeah, I'll save that. I'll believe in the heart of the cards for a minute. For one second, I'll believe in the heart of the cards. I got nothing. I didn't get energy. I didn't get anything. I didn't get an air balloon. I didn't get a counter gain. Yeah, see? The Tatsugiri got me more. The Tatsugiri got me more things. Okay, well, I'm going to put that there. Oh boy. Okay, so Moltres, come on down, because I want to at least threaten something here. Because you have to feel like they're maybe a little bit scared right now. Right? You have to think they're going to be a little scared. And I believe I have to hunt their Rose Raid. Right? Because Rose Raid is plus 30. It's not plus 20, as some people thought. If I go for the Rose Raid, then 260, 290, but they need 3. They would need 3 Rose Raid, and I'm not doing a ton of damage, and I can one-shot them if they're not careful. I just needed 1 turn. That's all I needed, was just like 1 turn of things going right. And PTCGL can't even do that for me. You can't even give me 1 turn of things going marginally okay. But I'm going to stop complaining. We're going to win this game. It is already, the fates have decreed that I will win this game because I'm the #1 Tyrantrum player in the world. Oh, God. And, you know, it's just because Morty and Drayton and everyone, even Lily's has failed me. Okay. Take the KO. Wait, if they use a supporter? Oh, God. Yeah, go for my Tyrantrum. Go for my Tyrantrum. We're going for the Relicanth. Okay, that's interesting. I'm not sure I would have done that. Okay, so let's go for the one with the counter gain, because we don't know if I'll ever be in a situation where counter gain is active. So we go Tyrunt in the active, Pokepad for Tyrantrum. I don't need the Relicanth because guess what? I have another one. Guess what? You got rid of one. I got another one, bro. So I think it's worth putting the fire energy on the Moltres. Oh, probably just the Tatsugiri, actually. No, we got air balloons. We got air balloons. Let's go. Lily's Determination for 8. Because what could go wrong Lily's Determinationing for 8? Literally nothing. Okay. So we got the fossil. That's great. Fossils are still broken. I still haven't restarted the game. And then we go Wreak Havoc. I am out of range of Spiritomb. If they hit into my Tyrantrum, we're fine. Ooh. Ooh. If these are like Premium Power Pro, that'd be great. Oh, no. Uh-oh, they do play Premium Power Pro. This could be very bad for us. Because if they take the knockout this turn of this Tyrantrum, I do lose the game. If they go... Well, actually, they would have to attach a fighting to the... Yeah, they would have had to attach a fighting. Draconic Buster is very destructive. They keep going for the Relicanth. Okay. Okay. They keep going for the Relicanth, which is bad. Do I just sort of tank some hits now? Do I just try to... Oh, this is so rough. That is so smart by them. Also, the fact that they just were able to get back-to-back bosses. That's kind of unfair to me. I don't really appreciate that. So... This guy is in Baby Blood Moon Ursaluna range, right? So if I go for the Rose Raid, I'm trying to think, like the Spiritomb's obviously a threat, but I think I have to bosses the Rose Raid with the energy on it. It's not ideal whatsoever. I fully understand that. That is not ideal. Yeah, we'll go get the Tyrant because we apparently prized the Tyrantrum and... I wasted a night... Oh, I didn't waste a night stretcher early. Okay. No, this deck doesn't play basic fighting. Ah, man. Come on, bro. We're 11 for 25 on coin flips in this stream. And that's our first prize after they've taken 3. And I don't play Legacy Energy because I went with Neo Upper. This is a counter gain Neo Upper build where you're supposed to play... You know, you have your switch, your 2 air balloon, your 3 counter gain... And, you know, at a certain point, you have to believe in the heart of the cards, right? Oh, God. But I can deck them out. If their strategy is just to Cornerstone Mask Ogerpon, I can deck them out. It's a very risky strategy if they try to go that way. I can deck you out. Joko? No, there's no way they have... Unfair Stamp is fine. As long as I can get a Night Stretcher, which I should have 2. Crap. Crap, 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 crap. This was such a winnable matchup, too. This was such a winnable matchup. Oh. Okay. Wait, what? I'm going to punt. You have to 3-shot me. You have to 3-shot all of my Tyrantrum. I'm probably going to have 3 Tyrantrum. You think your Cornerstone is going to... You had game and you threw it all away. You had game. You don't realize that I still mill you, do you? All right. Okay. Okay. All right, here we go. Do you think you can 3-shot 3 Tyrantrum before I can deck you out? I don't think you can. And, oh, they're seriously going for it. They are seriously going for it. This is going to be an interesting finale here. And yeah, I kind of have to bank on the fact that they only have 2 bosses. That's really going to be a very important piece of this puzzle, is I have to kind of bank on the fact that they only have 2 bosses. All right, all right. Oh, no. Fun fact, I also have a Maractus. So yeah, not going for this rose, not going for the unmoisturized one is kind of bad. Because I would have been able to bosses the rose raid and just sort of time them out from there, and we could have, you know, Furfrued, and this would have been perfect to show off my Maractus and my Furfru. But they're thinning their own deck for me. You're thinning your deck for me. That's great. Keep doing that. You're playing lilies? What are you doing, bro? I'm gonna deck you out. Okay, okay. But you have to 3-shot me. Like, I know you can attack with Spiritomb at some point, but you have to 3-shot me. I don't know what their strat is, but it doesn't seem very good. And then, oh yeah, thanks. Thank you. Yes. The air balloon. Finally. Finally, we got a retreat card. All right. I think we got this one. This is going in the YouTube video. Win, loser. Oh, crap. Win, loser, draw. This is going in the YouTube video. Because I'm just like a night stretcher away from winning. Right? I can bosses the Rose Raid and Maractus, and that'll keep it trapped for a couple turns, like 4 turns, I think. A draw would be very impressive. Yeah, I don't think it's possible, but you never know. There's a fire. Okay. Yeah, we can wreak havoc. And they're about to knock out my Tyrantrum, which is very bad. But what if I just flip 11 heads in a row? What if I just flip 11 heads in a row? Oh, God, come on. So they finally take a knockout. I obviously have to play Hassle because I obviously can't put the Fez into play right now. Because we have to assume they're out of bosses. And we'll just go from there. So I'll Tatsugiri first. Because I'm going to need Night Stretcher. I think I played 2, maybe 3. All right. PDCGL thinks it's funny. PDCGL thinks it's real funny. All right, let's go Night Stretcher for the Tyrantrum. Let's make them think that I don't got it like that. And yeah, we have to attach that there. Let's go Hassle. No, we don't want to play Judge. Playing Judge would be very bad. So we have Switch, Morty's, and I guess Ultra Ball. And watch me deck out first. Wouldn't that be hilarious if I decked out first? And I have the Switch now, so we can bounce between Tyrantrum. So I can kind of force them into an impossible situation. Come on. I know I can attack with the Moltres and knock it out in 2 turns with the Moltres. But I don't want to do that. I wanted to deck them out, and then PDCGL's just saying, nah, bro. PDCGL's just saying, nah, okay, that's cool. I can get rid of that. The Fire, the Ultra Ball, the Mortys, and the Fez. Oh, man. I wanted to flip coins. Right? That's all I wanted to do. I just wanted to flip some coins, have some fun, deck them out, deck the halls, and PDCGL said, nah. You know what? Nah. You know, what if nah? All right, I'm going to have to bosses the... No, we got to save the bosses in case it comes down to it. Because I believe we can flip 8 heads before they knock out 2 Tyrantrum, right? Oh my God! We are 14 for 33 on heads flips. How is this happening? Tails always fails. I thought there was no chance. We were so easily going to win this one. Oh, man. Okay, there's a battle cage. Let's go Drayton. Let's get a Night Stretcher. Oh, cool. We prized our final Night Stretcher. Isn't that awesome? We prized our final Night Stretcher. But this is going to be great. This is going to be 7 heads in a row. I guarantee you 7 heads in a row is going to be the greatest moment you've ever seen in PDCG. Come on, dude. Come on. just a moment. And then they got the lilies. I mean, it's still, yeah. This is just so much fun. Yeah, and then they have the Garchomp. I know they have the Garchomp. Demolish. This could have been the greatest game I've ever played with this deck. And then PDCGL just said, nah. You know, their strategy of doing nothing bailed them out. Okay, hang on. Do they probably have another lilies, right? Oh, they're out of lilies. They're probably out of lilies and judge. So if I go switch into Maractus, Rocky fighting. Wait, didn't I prize like all of my air balloon too? And then we get this guy. I think I'm out of resources. Because, yeah, we're out of everything. We're out of, I think, everything. But watch them have a switch. You know, I should have just believed in the heart of the cards. I do regret that. I should have just believed in the heart of the cards and the heart of the flips. I shouldn't have tried to do this. A miracle headset for... Oh, we got a fire energy. Okay, so I can retreat the Maractus if it comes down to it. So this is my strategy. We Maractus 2 more times, and then we flip 6 heads. It is that simple. We Maractus 2 more times, flip 6 heads. And also, they might be out of energy. That's another thing that we haven't accounted for, is they might just be out of energy. Which would be absolutely hilarious. I don't know why I'm not attaching the fire to the active. Okay, I'm going to attach the fire to the active so everyone can retreat. There's a Jaw Fossil, which I'm not going to put into play because BDCGL is so broken. All right, we're going to flip 5 heads. We're going to flip 5 heads. We're going to win the game. It's going to be the greatest victory in Tyrantrum history. And unfortunately, I do have to take a knockout with the Tyrantrum. But get ready. You're about to witness greatness, everybody. Get your toes crossed, clench your cheeks, lick your whatever. This is going to be 5 heads in a row, and I'm just going to win the greatest game ever with Tyrantrum. Oh, no. Are you? There's no way. There is no way. We were, there was no way. Just one card. 1 card away from winning. Okay, but if they don't have a Premium Power Pro in their hand. Oh no, I got rid of a Rosary. They need 2 Premium Power Pro. Wait, they might not have it. They actually may not have it. I might actually... There's a Judge. Oh, they have a Judge. Are you kidding? They had a Judge the entire time. Boo. Boo. They had a Judge. They're going to Draconic Bust all over me. Well, what if we flip 6? What if we flip 6? You never thought about that one, did you? You never thought about what if we flip 6? You know, we got 4 last time. Here comes 5. And yeah, I kind of expected that one. We were 1 card away. Their spread of cards was diabolical. That is not fair. I played this perfectly. I think that's a great way to end the YouTube video. So Tyrantrum, it's not good. It is a top 10 new Perfect Order deck, which is very, very sad. I should have won that game. You go back to the very beginning of that game where I just couldn't find a switch, couldn't find an air balloon, couldn't find a counter gain. I had 6 total of those cards, and PDCGL just decided, you know what? You know, all that consistency you put in your deck, what if you just couldn't find it? And then, oh God, this game. All right, well, we have the end of the YouTube video. That's great. And you know what? Just because I don't want to end on that one. Let's play one. Let's play whatever I haven't played yet. We got this Furfrou. Yeah, we're gonna play the other Furfrou to end it, just to end it. So we were 7 and 9. You know, maybe we'll get to 8 wins. This will be the last game. I don't install the client. Cody, if you go back to my, what was it, Destined Rivals preview video, I said Ethan's Macargo was going to be good, and then it didn't end up being good. But now that we're in a post-rotation meta, you know, everything kind of has an option. You know, anything that's slightly playable is playable. All right, I will go first. This is a deck not designed to go first. This deck wants to go second 100% of the time. Ooh, okay. I mean, I don't hate it. I don't like it, but I don't hate it. That's not coming out till Chaos Rising. And that's not actually a good card. So it's like, yeah, it's... oh, I can't select Explorer's Guidance. I can't select it. I don't think I've ever had the card select glitch when it's just been one option. I honestly can't think of a time where I've ever just been not able to select one card. Tyrantrum is a top 10 new Perfect Order deck. And then we face Grimmsnarl. Literally the worst matchup for this deck is Grimothy Snarlson. But if I can get a couple... Oh, yeah, and remember the one they went first? Okay, we're not ending it on this. We're not ending it on stupid Grimmsnarl, Badoo. Can't even put a fossil into play. But the problem with Nitro Fire is that it goes back into your hand. So you realistically, there's no situation where you want to have more than one copy because it goes back into your hand. It doesn't reattach itself like heat. Burning energy, I think it was from XY. Burning energy reattached itself. Nitro Fire puts it back into your hand, which is absolutely horrible. And if anybody has a Reddit account and wants to tell this person about my video, hey, a Pilot has a video where he upgrades all the free decks. Maybe we can get a new Foot Soldier. Okay, they're going first. We got this. I'm going to show you the Furfrou. It's a Furfrou fry. Oh, God. Yeah, I've had so many weird, it's such a weird day where fossils can't get discarded. Fossils are completely broken. What the hell is this hand? Okay, I should have just ended the stream after that last game, after the Garchomp game. And this is a dark deck that's weak to grass because of course it is. Mark, I've been saying that for about a year and a half now, probably, maybe 2 years. It's definitely nothing new. Ooh, this is terrible. Ooh, this is a terrible situation where I have to put the Lunatone down. But I do take the knockout of the Carvana, which is nice. Yeah, Foot Soldiers, we came up with that, I think, maybe before last year. Let's go, I guess, Lilies. So I'll put the Rocky Fighting, and then we'll go Lilies. I don't necessarily want to, but I'd rather draw 8. You know, I think drawing 8 cards... Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a paddling right there. Yeah, so the Barbarical and the Lucario builds were the best ones, right? The Lucario and Barbarical, those ones seem to work out the best. The Counter Gain one was fine, but Lucario and Barbarical are definitely the best. So, I mean, I have a video, right? I just don't know what to call it. Like, Tyrantrum is a top 10 new Perfect Order deck. Tyrantrum is the best fossil deck on PDCGL, is the best fossil deck on TCG Live. You know, like, does anyone else have, like, you have to think of it like a YouTuber. Or like, what's a YouTube title? Because you're allowed to put 3 different titles for a YouTube video. So if you've ever looked at one of my videos and then you refresh the page and it has a different title, is it the one that you just want the Baby Brute Bonnet? You never play the Baby Brute Bonnet is better. The Baby Brute Bonnet is this, but better. You never play the Galarian Obstagoon. That's just a bad card. Baby Brute Bonnet. Oh, there you go, Clam Burglar. All right, that's actually a good one. That is actually probably the best idea I've ever seen. But I got to do my Tyrantrum deck. My Tyrantrum deck wrecks the meta. And Mark stomps the meta. And Manderson, the Wreaks Havoc part, I think that's a little too on the nose. That's going to be on the that's going to be on the thumbnail is Wreaking Havoc. Yeah, I think that's a good one. I'm going to pretend like I came up with it. And Leah, I didn't, wait, Leah, did I face a single mega deck today? Is this the first mega deck I've played today? I think this is the first mega deck that I have faced today. Right? I honestly, have I faced, like, I haven't seen any Mega Kangaskhan. Oh, right, I went up against the deck that we don't talk about. All right, let's Lunar Cycle. Hopefully we get a playable card. We got Battle Cage, that's pretty good. Okay, and then we have Explorer's Guidance. Let's get Sacred Ass and I guess the Fighting, which is really bad because this is a pretty good hand. All right. Crank off. If only we lived in that world, I would be a much happier person. All right, so let's go Energy Assist. Let's do an Energy Ass and attach to the Jaw Fossil. So in this situation, I think I just lose. Yeah, I should have just ended the stream after that Garchomp game. But no, yeah, I didn't see a single Mega Kangaskhan this entire stream. There wasn't a single Mega Kangaskhan. Yeah, there was the Venusaur in the game where PDCGL completely broke itself. Yeah, no Kangaskhan. A very small number of Meowth and Pheasantipity. Punk Helmet. They got Punk Helmet. So it's a Pedo Punk Helmet deck, which I still don't think is very good. I think you just play the Baby Brute on it. But, you know, maybe they have Counter Gain or something. So, yeah, I guess I shouldn't have done 30 damage. That was actually a mistake. But I can knock out the Sharpedo. It's just very important that I let my Tyrantrum take a hit first. Because they're going to do 270. As long as they don't put the 30 on my Jaw Fossil, we'll be okay. Oh, man. And they got we had the Battle Cage. They got rid of the Battle Cage. They're going to put it on the Jaw Fossil, and I think that just puts me out of the game. Unless they're going to go for, like, the Fez. This deck is Jaw... No, Clefable was worse. I'd rather play... Actually, maybe I can just play neither. The Goon, it's just a Baby Brute Bonnet, but worse. It's just 70 times each damage counter. But, so for Saturday, would you rather see Mega Starmie, which isn't really Mega Starmie, or would you rather see Salazzle? You know, I might do a poll on Twitter or something, but would you rather see Starmie or Salazzle? Press 1 for Starmie, 2 for Salazzle. Or I guess I can just do a... Yeah, we won't do it. 1 for Starmie, 2 for Salazzle. And yeah, I gotta sacrifice the Solrock essentially. So you guys are split. It seems to be leading a little bit more towards Salazzle. Lena wants Salazzle. Maybe I do Salazzle. Maybe Salazzle instead. Maybe Salazzle Saturday. Salazzle Saturday. That seems like a good idea. And then I can post a video on Sunday and say it's a Salazzle Sunday. And Mark, wait, yeah, you voted too. Yeah, fine. Because you gave me money, I will do it. So no, that's terrible. You should be ashamed of yourself. You should be ashamed of yourself. All right. Well, we're about to lose a Solrock and a Lunatone. Excited for that. Yeah, just the thing is, I wasn't really excited for Starmie because it's really just put a copy or two into a Stevens Metagross, put a copy or two into Salaz or into Matang, and also the fact that I can't play with Hero's Cape. Right? You can't play it with Hero's Cape because the game shuffles in the Hero's Cape because PDC Jail's a well-made game. And the fact that they haven't released an update, like if they don't do emergency maintenance tomorrow, that's really kind of sad because there's so many things wrong with the game since the rotation. The fact that they haven't given us anything is really bad. All right, as long as they don't have a bosses, we'll be fine. Yeah, I'm not worried about the Obstagoon. I am worried about the Monkey Dory. It's funny. If you post on the if you post on the forums where they want you to post about the bugs, they will have a... Okay, well, that's GG. That's GG. They will tell you to submit a form. It's like you post in the forums and then you tell them everything. It's like, no, you got to submit a form. We can't do that. We can't submit a form for you. You have to submit the form. But I just posted in the forums. No, you got to fill out the form, bro. So we only got 7 wins today. We got 6 to 7, right? 6 to 7? 6 to 7. I'm sorry. All right, let's raid. Who's online? Is Sunny online? Azul is online with drops, so that is the choice. If Sunny's not online, Sunny's not online, so it's an Azul raid. What is Azul playing? Looks like Garchomp. Tell Azul that Trust Your Pilot was playing a deck that destroys Garchomp. I was playing a deck that absolutely destroys Garchomp. You stand no chance against Garchomp with my deck unless you have a freaking cornerstone and you just flip tails.